Just improv. Oh.
Hello, welcome to Improv Bagel.
Oh, we're already live? Usually I thought we got a countdown. Okay, forget it. Hey guys, what's up? This is Improv Bagel. Of course, with the. You hear one?
Check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, everyone. Now we're on board. How's it going? Improv Bagel, your host, Phil, and of course, joining me, the always lovely Dylan.
Hello.
Here's Dylan.
This is me,
That's
and this
right.
is my body.
It's true. You can do it. Take it as you will.
I hate
and
it
eat
when you
from
introduce
it.
yourself like that. I'm Dylan, and this is my
This is
body.
my body.
I like it. It avoids any confusion of what could that
Can't shame
possibly be.
this.
Exactly.
Proud of it.
Just in case you thought he had a head transplant.
He's been watching too much Altered Carbon.
That's right. Ever since then. Anyway, so let's go down the line. Of course, we got the usual cast of characters. We got Tito.
Hello, this is the sound of my voice.
Where's your body?
It's at the shop.
Okay, cool. It's getting some maintenance done. Of course, we got Scott.
Hello, this is my body, and I'm sorry.
And joining us from the producer's chair is Dom, or Bud.
What's
what
up,
are we going
Dom?
for?
We'll go Dom.
We'll go with Dom.
Budnick.
Dom
Dom
Butt.
Budnick.
Your
Dom
name
Budnick.
is Dominic.
Yes.
I'm going to call you Dominic. Okay?
All right.
I don't do nicknames.
No, it's true.
I don't do them.
He calls
All
me
right,
by
so
my full
Dominic
name.
it
I
is.
don't
right.
think you are fond of nicknames.
I'm not.
You're not. Yeah.
What if we
Yeah.
gave you a nickname?
Yeah.
Scotty?
Ooh.
Scotty.
Exactly.
Scotty,
That's
no!
what everyone goes to.
That's why
So you're trying to
And
avoid it?
it's- people just decide to call me that,
Really?
and they don't talk to me.
They don't
first.
consult you?
Guys, real quick.
Consult me
Scotty?
first.
Real quick, guys.
Can you consult me before you start calling me?
for calling.
I'm gonna
Guys, real
call
quick.
you Scat.
I have something to add to that.
Yeah.
And I want to
Mhm.
start this off by saying I have a girlfriend.
Oh my
What?
God.
Thank you.
You stole my
That's
face.
right. I wanted to
God.
start with that by saying my girlfriend, her name is Danielle, and she hates being called Danny. Like anytime I call her that.
Does she hate
gets
being called
mad.
your girlfriend?
She does. So I usually avoid it. I'm like, that girl.
That girl.
That
Whenever Phil
girl.
is gone, she's always trying to work on the door to escape.
Exactly. She's always trying to get out of the cage. Anyway, so we're going to be doing a little bit of conversation and then some improv based on that conversation. So you may see us jump into some weird scenes. And of course, as always, put some suggestions in there. We might randomly grab one of those suggestions and just start an improvised scene based on that suggestion. Janae.
I
Michelle.
have a suggestion.
Oh, really?
First girlfriends or the lack.
the lack
The
of
lack
first
thereof.
girlfriend.
The
lack thereof.
No, or the like.
like,
If
what
it
are they
wasn't
like?
a girlfriend. If it wasn't, it could have been a boyfriend. It could have been a.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, wait. I'm
Yeah,
confused.
yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
so.
Confused.
First significant other.
Okay.
I just want to go back to last week. I wasn't on, but I was watching, and you guys were trying to explain spin the bottle.
I was
I
right.
know, that was,
was I right?
How do you
So
not
yeah,
know?
whoever spins it,
Whoever it lands on.
you
Yes.
kiss.
It's not
That's
like
it.
Whoever
Whoever
lands on,
spins the
depending
bottle.
on both ends of the bottle.
No, you
It's,
idiot.
it's like take any bottle. I think of a ketchup bottle.
All right, Scott.
It's classic. No, it's classic. Yeah, it's classic.
Have you ever spun a ketchup bottle? It's accurate.
Yeah,
as fuck.
because when
I always got Judith. Yeah, I always got Judith in fourth grade.
you don't have you only play it when you're under 21, so you don't have access to beer bottles.
right,
Sure, yeah,
Like,
ketchup
get
bottles,
any bottle.
soda
My
bottle.
choice-
ketchup bottle.
My
Perfect.
choice is Mrs. Butterworth.
Yeah,
I played it last
Isn't that
week.
kind of a
So
wonky
that-
because it's got arms and stuff together.
that, and then it's sticky on the outside, so it'll always stick halfway through.
yeah, it just clogs up real
It
quick.
always sticks on.
I played it last week with my girlfriend, and it never landed on her. So
Oh.
It was just the two of you.
You made out with the
You?
camera. You made out with your with color circuit.
I
That's
made out
right.
with Color Circuit.
Yeah. You did
there's
it
a
live.
sticker on
Live
my-
streamed
there's
it.
a sticker on my mirror, and I just licked
No.
it.
I've never played spin the bottle, but I've
Really?
I-
What was who's
Then
your
you don't know how
What was
it's
I know the
played.
rules.
Shut up!
on all the parties that I looked in the window.
I got the game. But yeah, he watched many a party. He got the game.
All those high school movies.
Did you ever play that with your first girlfriend? Just to go back to what Dylan was saying.
Oh, like
Did you do anything romantic
kissing?
like that? Yeah.
No. It didn't last long.
How long was your first relationship then?
Also, what are we calling our first relationship? Like, what is that? Sex?
I guess we'll find out.
Sex? What do you mean?
Well,
I guess
no,
like,
you
what
could,
what
like-
qualifies your first relationship?
Like what? I guess I would think your first relationship where you're officially girlfriend, boyfriend, not like booty call.
Like,
Okay,
you
well,
could
then-
that's what I
date
would
in
think.
Okay,
high
then
school and
then,
not-
then my first girlfriend was when I was 5.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
there's got to
I
be
do.
some qualifier.
So
Yeah.
Is she a teacher that's now locked up?
Yeah. Yeah, and she has a ketchup bottle.
Wait,
and I
what
said,
would
spin
you
that
say?
shit.
Okay, Dylan.
Yeah,
what
what would you
age-
say?
What would you say then?
I'm
What's your first,
maybe like the first person you've had sexual relations with.
Sure. We could.
Okay.
Because
Well,
that feels adult.
Yeah, Scott. So, like, how long did that first relationship last?
The one with sex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seven
That
minutes.
lasted
7 minutes.
about
half an hour.
About half an hour.
The hour was up.
wish.
Yeah, the hour was up, and she wanted her money.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, a few years actually. Yeah.
Few years.
Yeah.
Awesome. And would you consider that a serious relationship?
Yes.
That was
Yeah,
your
it
first
was
serious relationship?
Was she a
pretty
Jew
much,
girl?
yeah.
Was
Huh?
she
Was she a
Jewish?
Jew head?
What?
Are you-
Jesus.
Watch. Wait. Shh. You're asking what I'm doing, but watch.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, no, but you don't have to say Jew head.
I brought
You could
this
just
up
say
at-
Jewish.
I brought this up at work
That's
today.
the preferred pronoun.
Oh, any of you Jewish members, go ahead and let us know if that is the correct term, and we'll honor that.
Yeah.
But you were
They love
saying
to speak up. No. But no, yeah, she was Jewish. It's weird how I find them in Albuquerque of all places.
Yeah,
Right.
like one of 5.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
you
I'm
dated
just
all 5 of
knocking
them.
down.
Yeah, yeah. Now I'm
Like
done.
dominoes.
They hate to be on lists.
Oh my god.
I'm very fond of the Jewish people, not in a dirty way, but
Yeah.
just
No, yeah, you can. Not just that.
they're like
Scott, I'm not blaming you for this. I'm blaming Dylan.
Yeah.
Okay?
Don't blame me.
I'll be completely honest.
Uh-huh.
He knows my.
I know your
He
type.
knows his best.
taste.
Yeah.
I know your type, and they're Jew heads. Jesus Christ.
Okay, that's not. That's not
the proper
kosher.
term.
You
That's
told
not
me.
kosher.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kosher.
Jew heads. Like they don't.
Dylan is
get
the one that-
Passover service.
Okay, so all right, we're gonna cut this right
Here's the
there.
thing,
Go
you can
ahead
add
and
head at the end of anything and make it sound offensive.
I like
Yeah.
that.
like a black head or
Dylan.
something.
Pencil head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pencil head.
I like that Dylan, the head and creator of Color Circuit,
Mm-hmm.
is like, okay, listen, I don't want like anybody like
They call me the do head because I get it done.
drink
The
on
do head.
camera, like don't go too gross. 'Cause we want to make this like as accessible to everybody, and you're always the one that
That takes it to
off
the-
place.
Hey, Jews love me.
Type in the comments if you believe that.
They love me for a period of time.
They love Scott. Yeah, that's really who
They do
love.
love Scott, so type in hot for Scott right now in the comments.
Hashtag hot for Scott.
Hashtag hot for Scott. We're gonna
Yeah.
get that trending.
All right.
All right, let's try and do a scene not based on Jewhead, but let's try and do a scene based on Scott's first girlfriend. Or whatever inspires you. I don't care.
I guess I have to be in the scene now.
Scott,
You don't have to.
Scott,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Okay. Hey.
it's been a little long, and I just feel like you're not committed enough.
Yeah. Well,
I just want you to commit.
yeah, I've been thinking about that, and you're just kind of not my type.
What, Scott? We've been going out for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah, and just the passion is all burned out of me right now. I don't think I can really be with you anymore.
Well, what do I need to do to reignite the passion? Like I've been reading Vogue. I can.
I just
I
kind of.
got some ice. I got some icy hot packs.
Yeah, I just wish you were. I just wish you were more of a cheerleader. That's more my type.
I can buy a cheerleader outfit. I can do that for you, Scott.
I'm sorry, that's just not gonna work. I need the real thing, the
Wait.
routine. I don't know if
Scott, are
know
you saying that
this.
you're breaking up with me?
I am saying that exact sentence right now. I'm
Oh,
breaking up with
My
you.
God.
I'm sorry. Look, ever since I ditched the nerd gear, I'm started to go for, people who are a little above my level. And I don't mean this in an offensive way to myself, Scott. I mean this in the most loving way possible. But, I'm sorry. I'm with the cool kids now.
You know what? I'm gonna take back that pin I gave you.
What?
Grab.
My
Rip.
my Tommy Boy's open.
That's right.
I still collect them. You don't have to do that, Janessa.
Walk, walk, walk. Opens window.
What are you doing?
I'm dangling it.
Janessa.
I'm dangling it.
Janessa, don't do this, okay? We can still be cool. Once you become a cheerleader, I can get you totally
Grab it,
in.
Scott! Grab it!
I'm trying. Get it. Get on
Guardian
it.
angel, Scott!
I'm trying, Dad.
You
Jesus.
paid a lot. You paid a lot of money for those pins.
I know they're very collectors, Dad. Dad, what do I do? I don't know what to do when girls start acting like this. You're cool. You're hip.
I know. But you gotta let the girls down easy, Scott.
God, you know what, Janessa, I'm gonna close the door. You deal with this. I gotta. You motherfucker! I'm closing the door on you.
Your fault, Scott.
Father Scotty, look, I just want to be cool like you, okay? I ditched the nerd gear, and now I'm on top of my game here. You know, I'm starting to play football recreationally.
Football, nerd gear. What are you doing? It's all labels, Scott.
What? I need to get rid of labels?
You need to get rid of labels. You need to just embrace who you are. What are you, just like one of the 5 kids from the Breakfast Club? Fuck that. You're your own person.
But
That's what chicks dig, man.
I'm my own person?
Yeah.
Smoke starts coming from under the door.
God damn it, Janessa, just leave already!
Boom! I rematerialize.
Okay, close the door. Anyway.
You're dating a witch, Scott.
But that's... See, I can't be into that. I'm not into Wiccans anymore.
Hey, we all have our Wiccan phase. That's how I met your mother.
We cut to how he met his mother.
Denise. I like all that sage you've been burning.
Oh, thank you. I mixed it with some asparagus too.
I enjoy that as well. Hey, I remember at that party you read my fortune with those tarot cards.
Yeah, the tarot cards. Just flipped it over.
Yeah.
And you were mine.
How about we get married now? And
Just like that?
And have one child.
It's like I saw this coming.
That's what I dig about you.
Yeah.
We
what are
cut
gonna
back.
name
Just like your mother.
That's such a lame story, Dad. I'm sorry.
Hey, man, it was the 70s. We didn't have much
Still lame
cable or
shit.
anything.
Well, you know what? Maybe I should. Janessa was perfect for me before she evaporated and then
You like him
rematerialized.
crazy, you gotta embrace the crazy.
Well, she is strangling my gerbil right now.
Inside of a mirror. I step out of the mirror. You'll never be able to lock me out, Scott.
Janessa,
See this gerbil? Little muffins?
Janessa, I know I've been a real douche right now.
Yeah, you have. I opened the window.
It's okay. I deserve that. Mr. Puffy's deserves
Gonna
to
land
die.
on the pin.
Thanks, Dad. You always got my back.
Smoking again, yeah.
I know. You should really quit. Anyway, Janessa, I was just wondering if you'd give me another chance, and I'll give you my special milk pin. I just have it on my lapel here. It's my prized possession from when I drank milk at that contest, and I won it for best milk drinker.
Of course. That's all I wanted. Was
Here you
just
go.
a little acceptance.
It's all right.
Pen.
Onto your bare skin. I know. I love that about you. Dad,
Yes, Scott.
I think I'm going to marry Janessa.
Do it. Make a rash decision. That's what I do.
Janessa, will you marry me and have one child?
Yes.
Continue on the Scott name.
I want to name him Scott.
Nancy.
See? Okay, I don't know what happened there.
That's pretty accurate.
Pretty accurate.
That's exactly how your father taught you.
Flashbacks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was eerily close to the real.
There was
Let's
a
stop talking about me.
so there was a scene in there that was pretty similar to something that actually happened. My sister and we had a little gerbil,
Uh-huh.
and I remember when we first got it, my sister grabbed it and she's like, "Why are its eyes popping out of its head?" And we all turn around and she's squeezing the death out of
Aw.
it, and its eyes are like, we're like, "Oh my god, put it down, put it down, put it down!" Yeah.
Did it-
I remember
did it
It was
die?
fine. It was fine.
That's good.
Yeah.
I remember one time my parents got us a hamster who we named Hampton, and me and my sister every day would walk around the table going, Hampton, Hampton, steal Hampton, 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 steal Hampton. And ironically, one time we left, we had the neighbors watch him, and they stole Hampton.
They stole Hampton?
They stole him.
They
yes,
stole
because
him.
He stole him from the
Did
store.
you get it back?
No, because they stole him.
Why didn't you just, because you know who stole him, just be like, knock on the door.
They denied it.
How do you
Up
know
and
they
down.
stole it?
Because they're pricks.
What is steal Hampton? Why
Yeah,
steal
was that- is
Hampton?
I don't
a
know.
reference to something?
Like
Michelle, do you know why we
STL?
said that? Yeah, I don't know why. That was just what we did. Hampton, steal Hampton.
Janae asked, did it have brain damage?
Oh,
After the
my
Like
surgery?
the little
sister-
squeezy thing.
I don't know. It died 2 days later, so maybe.
Okay, so
poor
it
thing,
wasn't
yeah.
fine.
It wasn't really like a happy. Yeah, he
It
just
didn't
decided
die.
to cut out that horrible part.
I wasn't
Try to make
fine
it more
at all.
It was
palatable.
bleeding from its eyes, but it was fine. Don't worry about it.
Did you anyone
wanted to
else
die.
have any rodents as pets?
No.
Just
Nobody?
dogs.
I'm the only. I had
I know.
bunnies. I had a guinea pig.
I had a
hamster.
yeah, I had a
Bunnies
hamster
rodent.
and I had a rat that my grandfather stepped on because he thought it was an
but
inappropriate
it was
pet.
fine, right?
Yes, it survived
For 2
2
days.
minutes. Yeah, it survived for 2 minutes and then it died. Brain damage, of course.
Dylan's flow of logic. Like, yeah, it was good.
That's fine.
It's good.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
there
like you
died,
can't
but
prove
was
that it
good.
died from the
Yeah, it
squeezing.
could've
It could've
been
choked
from
on like a
lack of food.
kernel.
Shit, you blew her mind. She
Oh, she didn't know what happened to Hampton. Oh, hey. Anyway, let's do a scene.
awkward.
Yeah, something like that happened.
I got you a present.
You didn't have to get me a present.
I know. It's just, I want to do something for Valentine's every year, and you don't let me, and so
That's fine. I mean, I know we're taking our relationship to the next level.
yeah,
Just
I
trying
feel
to
like
hold hands and stuff.
you know what I want to put between those hands?
What's that?
This snake.
Oh my god. How the hell did you do that?
Been keeping it in my pocket
Love the
all
vocal
day.
fry.
You've
It's
keeping
been in
it
my
your
pocket.
Oh my god. He looks so like in need of love right now. He
Isn't
looks
he-
thirsty.
Isn't he? Oh, you're
and
squeezing
hungry.
him a little hard.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I just get excited when I
Isn't he pretty? Now we can hold hands with the snake between
oh
the
my
hands.
god. We're gonna be that snake couple. I
Yeah.
really want that.
That's what I've been wanting. I've been wanting us to.
I
you
feel
know-
bad I didn't get you anything, but I
No,
would,
don't worry about it. It's okay. The snake is ours
you
to
know,
share.
You know I'm a slam poet, so I'd like to dedicate my next slam poetry reading to you.
You would do that for me,
That's right, and I'll call you out by name. Be like,
but I'll be so embarrassed.
it's okay, Fran. You know, I'm gonna make sure that everyone knows that you're my girl.
I mean, it's a good name to rhyme with.
Thank you,
really.
Fran. And she make me a man. She put a snake in my hand.
Wait
and
till
then
the
we
show
ran-
tonight.
Oh,
Wait
I'm
till the
sorry.
show.
I'm just
Don't- Yeah, no
practicing.
need to do
Sorry.
it now.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
You guys bought the snake, so like you don't have to have this here in the store. You
Look,
guys can
I
go.
I don't really have enough money for it though. So if we could just like put it on lease, or I'll pay you.
yeah, if you don't mind, we're just gonna have a moment right
I-
now. Me and my
I-
boyfriend,
I appreciate.
girlfriend.
Yeah, I appreciate.
I don't discriminate.
Whenever you
You know?
kids are into
I
these
don't
days, I
care.
just I'm a little concerned for the snake's safety if you're not going to buy it.
You don't worry about that.
The snake's gonna be
because
fine between our hands.
We're
Look.
loving it right now because again, it's been in his pocket and malnourished and starving. So clearly, you haven't been taking care of it.
Yeah, that's your fault. That's on you.
Listen, it's,
Looky here.
We're gonna
it's,
say we're gonna
looky
say
here,
we're gonna
it's,
say
it's-
the
look. I kind of just want you out of my store. Like, that snake is $30. How much do you have? on you?
looky here, Toby. I'm not gonna do a transaction with you right now, but I will buy it from you with a little slam poet.
he can
Slam poetry
make
right
a
now.
rhyme like a limerick for your store or
That's
something.
right. Tony's Pets.
Okay,
Tony's
yeah,
Pets.
Tony's Pets. My name is Toby.
I said
Uh,
Tony. I called you Tony.
No,
Are you?
the name of the store is Tony.
Okay,
Pets.
gotcha.
My name is
Okay,
Toby.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I said you were also the owner of the store, or you said you're the owner of the store, and you named it Toby.
Let's go back
No,
to the
my name
tape.
is my name.
Oh, anyway.
You called me Toby.
Oh, anyway, Tony. I'm gonna go ahead and write that name now.
Hey Timmy, where do I put this new
God
batch
damn
of
it.
snakes?
Tony.
My
Tony.
name is Toby.
That's what I said, Timmy. Come on, where do I put this?
Listen, I'm in the middle of a thing with some customers.
Tony.
Oh, are they gonna buy that snake? You guys gonna buy that
Tony.
snake?
Tony. Give me some rice-a-roni. You ain't a phony, and I'm gonna buy this and feed him some bologna. Slam poet coming at ya at dawn. Here we go now till the break of dawn. Tony, Tony, you sell pets. Tony, Tony, give me this pet. Tony, Tony, that's all I can say. Bush is bad. Stay out of my way.
That is my boyfriend.
You know what?
That's my
the,
boyfriend.
The snake. The
Thanks.
snake is yours. Okay.
Was he
I'm
calling
just
you
gonna
Tony
go
the whole
back.
time?
Yeah.
Your name's not Tony.
Josh, I know. It is.
Looky
Timmy,
here,
it's Toby.
Jesus. Whatever your name is, I can write a rhyme for you too.
Did you just assume his name was Jesus?
No.
Just wondering.
His name was Josh. Wait, what? No, his name is Jesus. Because of playing that game where I get all the names wrong. Jesus. Here we go with the
honey, you're gonna be all slammed out before tonight's slam dance.
Oh shit, you got a gig tonight?
We cut to the
That's right.
gig.
Welcome everybody to the 5th annual Slam Dance. We got a lot of great slam poets. That's right, we got a lot of great slam poets coming up to the stage today. First off, he's been standing up here, just kind of mumbling and regurgitating ever since we were setting up. What's your name, son?
Craig.
Craig. All right, let's give it up for Craig.
Is it Craig?
Craig! I run up from the audience. Make sure to hold the snake. He's gonna help you.
Okay.
Okay, hold Slink.
Hold on, everyone. One moment.
You're gonna do just fine. Don't even worry about it.
I don't think I can do this.
You can do this. I've heard you before. I've heard you earlier today with Jesus.
I think
and
I
with Toby.
burnt out on Jesus and Tony or Toby.
No, you have
Tony?
more. You have
Toby.
more in your heart. You said you would do this for me. It's my Valentine's gift.
Listen
Remember?
here, son. We got a whole dais of people that want to get up here and do some slam poetry. So you better get up there and do some slam poetry.
Okay, sir.
Hurry up.
Hey, everyone. My name is Craig, I think. Yeah. I'm going to do a little slam poetry that I...
Get on with it.
Oh, okay.
Hey!
Sir, I just need your...
Stop!
Sir, I just need your name. If I can get that, please.
My name is Toby.
Toby. Toby. Okay.
You know what? Forget about Toby. You promised me one earlier, and so it's Jesus or Josh.
Yeah, we followed you to see your
Josh.
gig.
I wanted to see you, man.
This is Josh. Jesus and Josh.
You got it, honey.
You know what?
They know
Give
how
me
to
that
floss.
snake.
No,
Give me that snake
no,
back.
that's my strength.
No.
I failed as a slam poet.
Well, Craig, don't worry. I still got my bucket of snakes. You could have one of these.
God damn it.
You never
Josh, whose side are you on?
Timmy, you never told me where to put them.
That's true. I don't run the sharpest shop.
The sharpest pet store in town.
And
Sure.
we had nothing there. Oh,
So,
wow.
guys, I want to bring up a different topic because I feel like every month.
So far we've done. Yeah.
Dylan's like, hey guys, want to hear about my first girlfriend?
No, I wasn't.
Wait, did you guys? Wait. I actually have a girlfriend.
What?
I have a
You
girlfriend.
do?
Yes.
We know.
I just wanted to let you guys know that.
Well,
Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, Tito, your topic.
I'm starting a new job tonight.
Woo!
Yes. You heard me right. Tonight.
Tonight's
I'm
the
going to
night.
be a baker's apprentice. I'm going to learn how to make bread, all by hand. They don't have machines at Swiss Alps.
I work right by there. We go there all the time. It's right down Carlisle. Motherfucker.
So if you are in the Albuquerque, New Mexico area,
Motherfucker, that's right.
you're gonna get a lot of business off
You know,
this guy.
I'm going to be at the Swiss Alps, keeping it real with that dough, stacking that dough.
Me too.
But I'm going to learn how to make a bunch of bread and pastries and stuff. The thing is, they don't use any machines. They told me
Right.
this. So, like, everything's made by hand. So I'll be
That's cool.
learning how to, like, make
Oh,
baguettes
man.
and stuff, which is awesome. One caveat.
Uh-huh.
The shift is from 11 to 7 in the morning.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yep.
So,
That's what they do.
That was like a
Starting-
3-point word, though.
What was it?
Caveat.
Thank
Caveats.
you. I have a larger vocabulary. It did nothing for me in school.
Now he's a baker's apprentice.
Now I'm a baker's apprentice, where we just do it in silence. Actually, there's no way.
No talking. Caveat. Caveat.
Tito, damn it! I told you about words.
Society.
That could have been a scene.
Did you get the job because I thought you were an Italian immigrant?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We're
punctuated
here at the
everything.
Swiss Alps are equal opportunity employers. Welcome aboard, Tony.
Hey, it's a Toby.
I run at the pet shop into the ground.
But that's that's gonna flip my whole fucking life upside down.
No kidding.
So
How many days a week?
I think it's going to go up to 5, but for right now I'm doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh,
So
nice. Yeah.
I'm starting tonight. I tried to stay up last night. It was weirdly
First
difficult.
night is
Yeah.
tonight.
Is tonight. So
Wow.
like after this, I'm going straight to work. So I tried to stay up late last night.
Yeah.
It didn't take. I woke up at like 9 or 10. I was
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Yeah, the first day or two is going to be the hardest
Yeah.
once your body gets used to that schedule, because I've worked shifts like that where it's from sundown to sun up,
Right.
and it does something weird.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Retail. We were doing all the P-Fresh updates where we added all the freezers and fridges and all that
I
stuff.
think that was your name when you were in retail.
P-Fresh.
Yo, P-Fresh.
Be fresh.
What's up?
Don't call me Phil.
Yeah.
It's P-Fresh.
P-Fresh.
What's the
right.
P for? I like pumpkins.
Pumpkins.
I like fresh.
I just like
I like pumpkins. Like how he has to say it like that. Pumpkins and pumpernickel.
It's
Pumpernickel.
fresh,
And
double
David
PH
S.
too.
Pumpkins.
It's funny because all of the instructors. I rarely go to Swiss Alps actually.
That is funny.
Well, no, but all of the instructors at School of Rock
P-Fresh.
have such crushes on like the girls that work there. Apparently, they're very cute. So,
Nice.
They're all in high school.
So you're not
Probably,
gonna.
right, yeah.
So Tito, you're gonna be hidden once the sun goes up. There, like, get out of here.
Yeah,
we gotta
so-
bring in the other gas.
Yeah,
It's-
because
it's,
getting
it's
tired
going to be
around.
tough because like if I leave at 7, let's say I fall asleep at like 8 o'clock.
Right.
If I do a full 8 hours, I will be waking up at 4 in the afternoon, which
That's
is
not bad though. I
it's
mean,
not
at least
bad,
you have
but like
time
for
to
Dinner
do things.
Detective,
Yeah, that one's gonna be
when
rock.
I host, I'm normally there by 2:30.
I on average for my job, I get up at 6, or I wake up at 4:30, and I have to be there at 6, and I get on average about 6 hours of sleep. I'm sure one day it's gonna catch up with me, but right now,
Yeah, Tito, are you averaging like 8 hours of sleep? Good
What do you,
Lord.
not yet. Like
You
I
get
don't
8
know.
hours of sleep?
Tonight's his first night, so we'll see.
No, but like before that, like what are you
Oh.
doing now?
I
Before
yeah, I think
yesterday?
like 8 hours of sleep. Yeah.
Good Lord.
I'd love to do that. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Even though my
Jesus.
schedule's better now, I still wake up at 6 or 7 in the morning. I just can't.
Every
The American
day?
dream.
Yeah, my body-
It's crushing.
You just got a job. I just lost mine, and I'm still only getting like 4 to 5 hours of sleep.
Maybe you should put down the video games.
I don't play a lot of video games.
You don't play a lot of video games and you have
No.
free time?
No.
What are you doing with your
What do you
free
do?
time?
Hang out
What
with
do you do with your
people in
life?
public?
Are
I
you
can't say on
producing
air.
the multinational color circuit? I just called it out. What are you doing? Hosting a national Twitch stream?
International.
International. Thank you.
International.
Global.
That's true. I forgot. Yeah,
Popular,
Australian.
not
How are
in
you
our own
guys?
country.
Yeah,
We're a
that's
bunch
very
of
true.
global.
We lost all of our
here.
Australian viewers.
Did we really?
I
happened to
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
We did have one last
the,
I haven't
week.
seen them in a while.
We had
the,
one last week.
The time zone changed.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't it
For
changing
all
back
of
Sunday?
Australia.
Is it really?
It's coming
On-
back
on
Sunday.
Sunday.
Wait, what's happening Sunday?
Isn't
Yeah.
Daylight savings time?
Daylight savings
yeah.
on Sunday.
They're coming back.
By popular demand.
If you build
People
it,
love
they will
Every
Daylight
come.
savings
every year
time.
there's a debate.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
The
We should
Australian
get rid of
debate
it.
on yeah.
It's stupid. Doesn't even have to do with farmers. Yeah, whatever.
Sweet.
I'm gonna sweep this conversation.
I say we let him go. He's been on this boat for far too long, and we need to get him out of here.
Oh, I say we keep him. He's the best cook we have here. Without Cookie, we ain't got nothing.
I say we let him go. He's always sleeping on the job. You call him the best, but that's because he's the only one.
Yeah. Well, why don't we give Scotty a chance?
Look, Scott, who I call Cookie, for personal reasons. I think we should keep him on board, all right? He might be the only one here who knows how to cook, but we ate eventually. I mean, he just made some puff pastries that were to die for.
Do you have anything to say for yourself, Scotty?
Cookie.
I like to cook. I don't know much. I just know what my mother told me when I was a wee little lad. I like the hours. It's quiet in the early morning when we're all sleeping.
You got it, Scotty.
And I don't throw me overboard. I don't know how to swim.
Yeah, you boys leave Cookie alone, all right? He's all right, okay? He may come from a poor background, but he's going to get on top of it. He likes the hours and everything. He's a good guy.
I've been taking a correspondence course.
What if we pushed
to learn
him?
how to bake?
What if we pushed him to a baker's apprentice?
I thought you wanted to get rid of him. I thought we were on the same side.
I was at first, but hear me out. He's not the main cook.
He's the
only cook.
He's second to the cook.
Does that mean I take head chef?
Yes.
That's right, Monica. You get head chef.
Not Monica. I didn't like the way she ended it with Ross.
I don't think you understand the reference fully, because you see, Monica and Ross were siblings. And
I read more fan fiction than watched the show.
The audience really did want them to hook up.
All right, well, let's all get on the same page now. So what we have here is we have
A brother and a sister.
throw off a brother, but now we want to have him follow his sister on this ship, which you have now just changed sides to. So now it's only a Chipmate over here, Chip.
I feel like this is 5 angry men and 1 lady.
What if we tie a strap to his boot and use him as shark bait? Then we could have shark dinner in 2 days.
Me?
Oh, I like where you're going with this, Monica. We get this Chip boy. He hasn't changed sides. He's got his own side over there. Let's grab him by his bootstrap and feed him to the sharks.
Wait. Hold on a second.
Oh my God!
Are you going to put me down on the ground?
I think you're being a little superfluous.
Whoa! Looky here,
What are you
Kenneth. Kenneth, with your damn big words, you know we can't follow those.
Are you also changing back onto my
What
side?
it means is that he did nothing wrong. He's just expressing his feelings about the meat.
I knew that.
You guys, you know what? I think Kenneth might be the one. Put him down! And we gotta string you up by your bootstraps before you switch to the shark side, and then you start becoming an activist, or even worse, a vegan. Let's strap him up by his bootstraps.
I was just protecting you,
You kept switching sides.
but I was on your side at second.
You have no
We did
loyalty.
have a good time, but I mean, yeah, well, you have no loyalty. We can't trust you. What do you think, Scott?
Well, I think we should just stop shouting so much, and we get to our online in time, and we don't need shark food. We don't need. I don't even know how to cook shark.
You know, after hearing that, I want to die. Just kill me.
Sides again?
Just kill me.
Put him down. I ain't honoring his wishes.
I just want to die.
Hey, crew. I'm trying to sleep. The light's
Sorry.
been out for 45 minutes.
Sorry, Captain. We know you need your 8 hours.
I need me 8 hours. I'm trying to lead this goddamn ship with a bunch of rebel rousers. So finish your personal affairs
Cool.
and get to bed.
Captain Crunch, I was just
What?
wondering. First of all, I think you should be in on this conversation because we're thinking about throwing off Cookie and replacing him with Monica, and then
what?
also feeding him shark bait. So maybe you could lend us your Captain Wisdom. Who should we kill? We want to kill someone.
Captain, whatever decision you make, just know I'm behind you on it.
Who's the one that's been flip-flopping the most? During this
He just flipped on me. No, it's this mate.
String up and get him on.
Hold up. Wait a minute. How come he always gets 8 hours and we only get like 4?
Oi.
You do get a lot of
The
sleep.
captain gets double the sleep hours.
Why you get double sleep?
Well, because I have a nice bed.
String him up. Why you peg leg?
Peg leg slipped out. There's no foot on it.
Grab him by his other leg, regular leg.
Oh no, the regular leg
Why
will be
did
the
we
death
start
of
with
me.
the peg leg?
I'm chopping off his peg.
That doesn't hurt.
fell
It's
off.
a peg leg.
Wow.
Scenes are going well.
I love how like most of the scenes we've had to like have a character like figure out where we are in the scene.
Yeah. It's like contradict the other one and then all these other.
So I thought Scotty was the replacement to Who was the original?
Well, I called
Yeah,
him.
kept on
Okay,
calling
I
him
called
Scotty
him
or
Cookie.
Cookie.
I
Yeah,
called him Cookie.
You made Cookie
then
and Scotty the same person.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was the
a
same
different
person.
person.
I
No,
thought you
it
were
was a
referring
different
back
person.
to Scott.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, because like outside the stream, we call Scott Cookie. So it's
That's
a little,
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's why I
just
got
sprung
thrown.
into action because that's what I'm
You know,
used to.
I do think like this is like maybe an off mic discussion, but
Uh-huh.
fuck it, I'm on the mic right
You're
now.
on
It's
the
fine.
mic.
Janae, tell us what you think.
or not.
That is your friend.
I think there's like a
Also,
there could be a
Ian, you're
fun
on
thing
too. What's up?
in structuring it a bit more like a Herald, and that like it's kind of fun when we have like a group game at the top.
Right.
It'd be like we all like sync up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, just like for future.
Do a
stuff.
run.
and then break
Yeah.
off into scenes after that?
Yeah,
or?
like
Oh.
like a
Like a wee little
form.
baby.
Like a wee little babe.
Like a little baby. Why don't we just get rid of all this nonsense and let's just do some scenes?
Give us a word.
Motherfucking
Give us some
sing.
scene words.
That is your friend.
I
Is
like
that our
it.
scene?
16, was it 16-second delay?
Umbrella.
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 Ella.
Umbrella.
Ella.
Ella.
Ella. Okay, we are now going to do a series of scenes based off the word umbrella. They may or may not be related.
Nancy, just step under the umbrella. Okay.
I'm not getting close to you. I don't care. No, that was the last straw.
Yeah, I'm sorry I yelled about your cooking, okay, but I still love you. It's raining out. I don't want you to catch pneumonia.
You used to say meatloaf was your favorite thing, and then now all of a sudden you don't like it. I'm not standing under that umbrella.
I've had meatloaf for 3 months, babe. Like, that's a little unreasonable.
Why am I
Please.
soaking wet?
Because you're not under the umbrella, please.
Sweet. It's raining, man.
Look, Jerry, I just don't think this is going to be a hit. As your producer, I got to tell you, this just isn't going anywhere.
No, you just gotta turn my mic up. Just turn it up, and I'll be able to do it.
Jerry, we've been in this recording studio for 48 hours straight.
No, watch. Just one more time. It's raining, man. Hallelujah. It's raining.
Look, we've already killed our third engineer. Ugh. Our third engineer's brains are all over the mix right now. And Jerry, I'm sorry. We just got to let you go.
What?
I'm
What?
sorry, Jerry Springfield. You just got to get out of here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hit. I promise.
I just don't see it.
I can tell. I can.
I'm unsigning you from Capitol Records. Here's your contract.
No. No.
I'm sorry. You're just never going to be a hit, Jerry Springfield. Ever.
You know what? That's fine because I've always wanted to be a baker, anyways.
We'll go on.
And I don't even need to sing there because nobody has to listen to me there.
I just
Hey, I see that you've been fired from Capitol Records. How'd you like to come on over to Lowercase Records?
Do you have a recording studio where I can sing my hit song? Well,
Yeah, that's what our
be.
business is.
That's what you do.
Lowercase Records.
Okay, all right.
You make records.
Give me a booth, and I want to do it.
We cut to the inside the booth.
All right, lay that jam on me.
Lady in red. What the hell? What's happening? I'm just gonna bake.
Hey, kid. Need a job here at ABC Bakery?
Yes, please. Everything else I've been doing has just not been working out. I need a job.
Well, I could just see. You got Baker's hands right there. They're nice and plump.
Are they good for kneading?
Oh, they're great for kneading. I could see right at you.
Yeah, we need those kneading hands.
That's right. Look, my old
Who's that?
That's my grandpa Jezebel.
I started this company when I was
1945. When I was 4.
1945?
Anyways, enough
That
about
means
me.
you're 80.
Get back to wrangling.
Yeah, you don't worry about that, but he's run his hands. Look at them. They're just tiny little nubs. And he makes noise.
I got bad arthritis.
He does, and I need somebody to take them out. The only thing is, no singing. Ever. No singing. Ever.
No singing.
I'm in your ear right now. No singing ever.
I'm in your pants pocket.
Get his change. No singing ever.
I
This is all the change
I
you
have something to admit before I take the job.
What stranger I just met off the street?
My last 2 gigs.
Gigs?
Gigs?
Grandpa, hold your heart together. It's okay. I got you. No, don't worry.
I was singing.
What?
I was singing. I was a jazz singer at a restaurant.
Scat singing? What? Shit.
Oh my God!
His heart exploded.
Oh
you
my
son of a bitch.
God.
You'll never be a baker's apprentice.
What about if I used his hands?
They're nubs. You just mutilated my father. Sweet.
Sweet.
What that was. Whew, some weird shit tonight.
His little nub hands.
Hey, Judy. Looking sharp today.
Oh. I did just come from the hairdresser.
Yes, you did. That beehive is looking stupendous.
I told him to put extra room for bees in it. If you know what I mean.
I hope there's a little bit more extra room for some more compliments.
Oh, there might be some little there.
Ooh, I'm gonna blow a little kiss.
Snatch that right out of your hand.
Oh, bye.
Oh, hello, little lady. I've been watching you from across this Starbucks, and I just wanted to say that your beehive looks like it could use a queen bee, if you know what I mean.
I think I know what you mean.
Whoa.
Two
Who are you,
suitors.
friend?
Oh, well, friend, my name is Marcus the Fourth.
Ooh, the fourth.
Ooh.
That's right, I owned an oil rig.
There were 3 Marcuses before you?
That's right.
They're
My
hoping
father
that the four-
Marcus, his father Marcus, and me.
Hoping that the fourth would finally
checks
make
out.
something of
Yeah.
himself, huh?
Oh, my son is already in the oil tycoon business, the Fourth. That's right. He is. Make it song alongside. And who be you, friend?
My name is Clive the Third.
Clive the Third.
It only took 3 Clives for me to run this Ford plant.
The Ford plant, huh?
Ford plant. We supply all the Fords to this coal mine in town.
Well, I hope you're ready for some intense competition because, of course, you know what they say about oil tycoons.
What?
We're slick as oil.
Ooh.
You know what they
Fresh.
say about Ford tycoons? We're built Ford tough.
Ooh.
Well, you know what also they say about oil tycoons?
What do they also
We
say
have
about oil?
greasy hair.
Well, that's not much of a
You know
turn
what
on.
they-
Why don't Ford guy go
You
again?
know what they say about Ford tycoons?
Uh-huh.
Their feet are covered in mud.
Okay, this is getting a little off.
You
the
know what
rails.
they
I mean,
really say about oil tycoons
I'm afraid to ask, but what?
is we poison the environment for the better.
That's
know-
not erotic. What?
You know what they say about Ford tycoons?
No.
We support chemtrails.
I thought
You know what we say
yeah.
about oil tycoons? What? We got a monopoly on the oil game, so we're gonna upcharge the shit out of the poor.
You know what they say about Ford tycoons?
Ooh, what do they say?
They they always land on Park Place and Boardwalk.
Ooh, boy.
I don't think this is about me anymore.
Hey, what are you?
I'm the one that's gonna lay this lady down.
I don't think you got this. I think I would like to lay you down.
I'm gonna lay you down first.
Oh, you know what they say about
Marcus
oil,
the
man?
Fourth.
They always lay down first.
You know what they say about the Ford men?
What's that?
They never lay down first.
Ooh, boy.
I guess
How about
I'll
we-
win.
I guess you can get on top.
Get
Never lay
on.
down.
I'm moving on up. Moving on up.
To the side.
Sweet.
No. You keep going.
What else do they say about Ford, Ben?
Goddamn
We can cross fjords.
The chat is very
It's very active.
sweep. It's mostly saying sweep.
Thank you. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Wants us to
What a
move
rich
on.
tycoon, closeted gay feud.
Yes, it did turn into that.
It did. That's where it was turning. Where you were just
I
like,
didn't think it was about me towards the end. My beehive wasn't big enough.
I kind of wanted to come in as Homer, and then that's how we found out how they met. There's gotta be like
From The Simpsons?
yeah,
Oh.
because she had a beehive head.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you
yeah,
were talking
yeah.
about the writer of the Odyssey.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, come on. Get with the current time.
As he walks into the Starbucks. Oh, I have writer's block. Gotta clear my head and get some caffeine in me. Need to get a macchiato.
Here's that fresh dough.
You still have writer's block, sir.
Let's sweep the show. Let's no longer do the show.
a large sweep.
All right, let's do one more scene, and then we'll go ahead and switch topics, and we'll get to, or not switch topics, we'll get to
Burnt
the new
bagel.
show. The burnt bagel, the burntest.
Bagel.
You're the only bee in my bonnet.
That would be in my
Wow.
bonnet, Scott.
And then she
Uh-huh.
booed it.
Boo.
All right, give us another suggestion. We're gonna do a crazy.
Let's take boo.
Boo? You want to start with boo?
Boo
Let's
as
do
a suggestion.
Boo.
Oh my God, Carl, did you hear that?
I did hear that.
I heard just a little, like, it's like a creak or like the wind.
It's got to be the wind. I mean, we just bought this summer house. I mean, there's no need to get all scary here.
I know. It's too new to have a ghost in it.
Yeah, I didn't say it on the resume. Look, I think we
Right.
should just get back to fixing it and
Right,
stop
right.
worrying about if there's ghosts.
Yeah, don't even say ghost. I don't.
Oh,
I
I'm
think that's
sorry.
okay.
Sorry
Hear a
about
knock at the
that.
door.
Oh,
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 I
Hello,
I
is
definitely-
anybody there?
oh, I'll go get it. I'll go get it.
yeah.
Hi, I'm your new neighbor.
Oh, hi there.
How's moving in? Is everything okay?
Oh, it's fine. We've been just kind of settling in. I think the house is settling in too. It's been a little creaky. Is your house creaky?
My house is not creaky, but I heard. See, that's what I heard. The last people they left for a creaky house too. But they said they were a little crazy. So, what you been hearing?
Well, it was like I don't know. Yeah, like that.
Hey, I hear that noise again.
Yeah, I heard
don't
it
know
that
if-
time. Sounded like someone needed to sneeze to me.
Oh, maybe the house has allergies.
Oh,
You bought an allergic house there?
Well, we both bought an allergic house.
Well,
and I didn't
I'd let
recall.
you handle the picking of it, and you bought the allergic house.
Signed off on it.
Well, I
It was a
trusted
man
you.
Decision.
Bishop
Bless,
H7.
bless you.
Now
House.
that sounded more like chess, there, Carl.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, H7.
Bishop to H7.
I thought that was checkers.
No, you don't need to know coordinates for checkers. It's just pretty colors.
Oh. Well, that's why you picked the house.
Knight
Yeah.
to D8.
No, I definitely heard
That
that.
was definitely chess.
There
'Cause
was-
there's no knights and checkers.
there's no knights and sneezes either, so it's definitely
That's right.
chess.
That's right.
Bullshit. You've forked my king and queen.
I think maybe we should get out of this house. It's starting
I
to feel a
think-
little. I'm starting to get a little spooked here. Mind if we stay at your house, neighbor?
You seem nice. We didn't even get your name.
Come on in. Oh wait, we're at your house.
We're-
huh?
We
We're
cut,
at
to
our
the,
house.
we cut to the neighbor's house.
You were just right next door.
Welcome over. As you can see, there's no creaky here. No
That's good.
sneezes
No, it's
either.
pretty quiet and it's
Nice
nice.
in here.
Oh.
unlike
We use
the-
that Claritin.
Ah, I see.
You won't sneeze in this house.
Oh, okay.
And if you
That's
look over
nice.
here, this is my favorite chess set. I used to play with y'all's ex-neighbors. You know, the ones who died. That's over there.
Wait, I thought they were crazy and left.
They definitely left. Don't you remember what I told you?
I thought I did.
Oh,
Do you guys like chess?
I've never played it myself. I just
I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this.
No,
this
there's
whole
no bad
neighborhood's
feeling.
pretty freaky.
It is pretty weird. I mean, it is on the. We are on the last house on the left.
Honey,
Ooh, I thought we should have picked the rat.
Yeah.
honey, are the guests ready for dinner?
Ooh,
Oh,
hello.
let me ask, babe. Are you guys ready for dinner?
Oh.
Do we?
'Cause we're
Were we
ready to
staying
eat.
for dinner?
I don't want to impose, but is that your husband?
Yeah.
We're ready to eat.
He has a lot of blood coming from his nose.
Right, he's not
Oh.
wiping it down. It's like he enjoys it.
Y'all ready
See,
to
he
be
likes to
some
use that,
enjoy some food?
I mean, I like food.
I mean, I could eat a little, and we were
Sure.
trying to restore that house, but maybe we could just get some delivery. You know, what's
Maybe-
the?
Oh, we already got some delivery.
You got Grubhub?
We got Grubhub.
Oh, we got better. We got
Better than
we got-
Grubhub?
we got-
that's all
we
we've
got
been
a
eating on.
local eatery right next door, and we
Next-
shop at it every few months.
Right next door to our 2 houses.
No, I'm talking about your house.
What?
The other side of your house.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what he's saying?
Maybe
live in
we
a
should.
restaurant.
We live. Maybe I didn't know that we had an allergic house that. We live in a restaurant. Oh, well, look here. I didn't know that we bought a restaurant allergic house. Now, I mean, I just got to tell you, I'm
That's not what
getting
it said
pretty
on Craigslist.
You didn't
You're
know
the
what
one
you
with
guys
you or
didn't
the-
know what you
You're
bought.
the dinner.
what?
Prepare to be served.
You
Cooked,
want us-
served delicious.
You want us to cook dinner? Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm a handyman by trade.
No, I'm saying we're going to eat you.
I'm more of a hamburger helper sort of
Me
person.
too. You know,
Yeah.
double macaroni is
Right.
the one I bought.
I don't think
from
you guys get it.
Bunzel.
Cookie here is gonna cook you
Us
Cook
for
us-
dinner.
Oh, he's gonna cook us some cookies.
no more.
Oh.
We're
More
gonna cook
than-
More of
your
a
bodies.
baking thing.
Hey, we're gonna kill you. We're gonna cut you up, and we're gonna put you on a plate. And then me and my wife, we're gonna sit by the fire and eat your bodies.
Ooh, baby,
Oh,
talk
that-
dirty to me.
That's pretty nice. I mean, it sounds romantic.
It does sound like a nice
How
evening
long have you
for
guys
two.
been married?
Yeah.
What?
How long has this relationship been going? Because me and Clive here, we've known each other for since we yay talk knee high to a grasshopper.
It's a platonic love.
It is.
We're more like partners. Like
Knife,
He handles stuff.
stab.
Oh,
Babe, I did not put down the carpet. Like, you're not supposed to kill him on the
Sorry,
carpet.
they were just going on. They're not getting it.
Clive, I think I sprung a leak here.
oh, you're bleeding all over the place. I
Oh,
think that
dang
knife
it.
has something to
It's-
do with it.
Oh, really? I never really thought that would be the case. Well, it's all right. I'm a great plumber. So
Here,
let
no,
me
Yeah,
just
you
get
don't
can-
mine.
you can
stop
tab
bleeding on
those.
my. Yeah. Thank you for cleaning up. Like
yeah, no
yourself.
problem. Like
You're
I
not gonna
said, I'm
bleed
a
on my
handyman by
carpet.
trade. You know, I'm starting to get a little suspicious that something weird is going on
I
here.
mean, I guess maybe we should go back into our house and make it.
You
best
ain't
of
leaving
it.
this
I guess
world.
we
I'm
should-
saying.
Open the restaurant, right? Because it is a restaurant.
I guess we got to make do with what we bought. I mean,
That's true,
no buyer's
Clive.
That
remorse,
restaurant has
yeah.
tile. We could kill him there.
Well, it's killer tile. You guys like our tile that's in there? We could. We were
I
thinking of
mean-
putting some
This is the
shags.
stupidest
I
couple
know.
I've ever met.
It's
Y'all are literally stupid.
No, I don't understand most of those words in that sentence.
Stab, stab, stab.
Babe, we're still on the carpet.
Did you stab your wife too? I mean, there's a lot of knives going around here.
Oh, hey, you sprung a leak there. Looks like. Oh, let me fix that up for you. Looks like you get a rustic house. You got everything about you falls apart as well. Here I go.
Oh
I
my
got
God.
you. Got you, Clive.
Sweep.
At that.
Jesus.
Hey, Clive.
No,
Hey, I think the
sweep.
I think the scene's over.
Oh, really? I didn't really think about that. You know,
I've never been able to end a scene.
Sweep. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Tina's desperately yelling sweep right now.
it is.
You're like
true.
our chat.
That is the bit.
Yes.
That is. So, all right, we're going to go and switch over to Burnt Bagel. Thank you, everyone, for staying tuned. Keep those chats going because we're going to need them for our next bit, which is we're just going to talk to each other. Which is
Yeah.
essentially what we've been doing now, but we may or may not add improv to it. We're just going to see what happens.
I don't.
It's true. I don't
I
know
like
your
it that
name.
way.
Oh, really? Tito.
Also, stay tuned because tomorrow Scott and I are going to debut our new show where we play video games to find. Oh. Sorry,
Hey,
Clive.
maybe-
Anyway, go ahead and mute that. Thank you. So
It's called Fruitful Journey.
All the
it's called Fruit Found.
fruit found on this journey.
Fruit treasure.
Are we muted?
Perfect.
On mute.
All right, so we're back with Burnt Bagel. We're
What?
gonna change that logo one day.
Maybe next week.
Next week.
Want to hand me
Okay.
that?
All right. Do you guys want to talk? Let's talk about that on Mike. So you did your
And
first open mic
introducing
scene?
Connor!
Introducing Connor, straight from the
Connor.
back,
Sorry.
giving us great suggestions. How are you
Condor.
doing, Condor?
None to do mics over here.
Condor. Thank you, Condor.
You just moved it over here, so.
No, I figured we would do a whole assembly line.
Oh, I guess we
Ah.
Valuable.
could. I figured that's what you wanted, but
It's all right.
nobody made the
Move your
move.
mic down.
Welcome. All right.
Aha.
Ooh, this was nice and warm.
You're welcome.
warmed up
for
You're
you.
welcome. This is a cold
So you
mic.
said you did your first stand-up set?
Second stand-up set.
Second stand-up set.
First one in a long time. How about that?
Nice.
But yeah, no, it was good. I had fun. But the show overall went great because you weren't there. But
How was Greg
Did you,
and AJ?
yeah, Greg and AJ, they did good. Going off what we talked about last week, as far as like tightening up the show and getting up there, like before
hosting.
Yeah.
Yeah, how good was the host?
Yeah, how, that's what I
Um,
That's what I care about.
yeah.
Don't give a shit about
This
your
makes
set.
you
Yeah.
a good stand-up. So yes.
Oh,
What
that's
is
right.
it?
That's right. Yeah. No, they were a little slow.
Was there
as
any
far
dead
as,
air?
Like, dead air. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like they were. I mean, it wasn't bad, but just compared to what you've been doing the last like month or so.
Yeah.
So it was still good.
And
Though. It was
neither
a
of
great
them
show.
are high energy either.
No,
they're
but-
pretty low energy people.
But Greg is a good host, and
They had some great plugs.
And
too,
I haven't
so.
seen AJ do a lot of hosting, but like he works well with Greg, and he has a bit. He has like a bit of energy.
yeah. You
I
had.
love him when he's bull.
Yeah.
Have you seen the bull mask?
Oh, I've heard of it. I got asked to be a friend of his on Facebook. I didn't know who it was.
Dude, it's fucking the greatest.
Does he do just bull puns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
like he has a giant bull mask with like horns, but here's the amazing thing is that it's attached to his mouth. So when he talks, the mouth moves
Nice.
in accordance with the words.
Oh, that's great.
And so he just like has like a gruff Christian Bale voice, and he'll just like scream he'll just like scream after every punchline. He'll be like, "Hey, this guy in the front wearing red. I fucking hate you!" Ah! It's just a bull. It's just like a bull screaming to the heavens. It's like,
That's pretty awesome. I did not know that was AJ. Good
dude,
for
it's
him.
fucking awesome.
That's good. That's good. I like it. I think there needs to be more variety in the comedy scene. Of the few that I could think of, Bull would be a good one. We have a clown.
Yep.
We need a mime.
We need a mime.
British Imperial Guard.
We have that. We could do
We
that.
could also
We
have a
have-
sassy British comedian.
Just
we
British.
kinda do
I'm
that.
sassy.
Just
Yeah.
anyone British, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all
Otherwise, they like
sassy.
to have
They're all
pie.
sassy.
His pie is great. Am I right?
Well, you do have that.
I was gonna say actually, what's his name?
Eddie
Eddie.
Stevens.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Eddie
never
Stevens was
mind.
amazing.
Does he talk about pie?
Talks about wanking a lot.
He does
Wow.
talk
Yeah.
about cookies. Is one of my favorite
Wankety
local
wanky.
jokes. It's a
Wankety
cookie
cookies.
joke.
That's my nickname in high school.
Wankety cookies.
Wankety
Yeah,
cookies.
What's up, ladies? Wankety here.
Wankety cookies.
Wankety cookies.
So when the Limp Bizkits were talking about the cookie and the nookie,
Oh.
Called the Lip Biscuits.
the Limp Bizkits,
Yeah. Yeah.
The Fred Durst.
Yeah.
Limp is.
were they? Why did we all know it was about sex, or was
No,
he? Was
no,
it
what?
like?
Cookies.
I think Nookie is
It's slang.
It's a
Yeah.
slang for
Wait, so
cookies,
pretty
well-known
which we know
term for
cookies
sex.
Are slang for sex.
Limp Bizkit didn't create the term.
No, I don't think
Wookies
so.
and the
No,
cookies?
definitely not.
No.
Cookies in the
No.
cookies.
I mean, this
What?
goes back to like the 70s when it was
Yeah.
referred to as like whoopee.
Yeah.
You gotta watch more
Ah. Did
VH1.
it all
I
for
love the
the
70s.
So
man.
Whoopi
Yeah.
changed into Nookie, which
That
changed
disco
into
hit
Cookie.
from the 70s.
Yeah.
I
Did
did
it
it
all
all for the whoopee. For the whoopee. For the whoopee.
Cookie existed before.
You know what a cookie is, right?
existed parallel. Nookie didn't change to cookie.
So Wookie
It's
came
a-
out around the same time as Cookie.
well,
Whoopi
Wookiee is a
Is a alien.
is an alien from Star Wars.
Super
Okay.
hairy.
Whoopi
Whoopi.
is not only
comedian.
Goldberg but
The host
also
of The View.
And
Exactly.
not only pie, but it's
it's not a very good pie.
Not only is it a cushion,
it's a push.
It's a pushing.
It's not. It's not just what you say when you get a sweet prize in your Cracker Jack.
I will never know the origin of Cookie Wookie or Pookie.
You know that you have the internet. You can just look it up.
Yeah.
I know. I have you guys.
We don't have to have this conversation
I have
at all.
I have.
Of course, we don't have a podcast if we don't.
I have
this
burnt
conversation.
bagels. to ask
Julia
these questions.
Child actually created the term.
Julia's child.
Oh, well,
Yes.
wait. She created the term nookie.
Yes.
Cookie.
She was a dirty old broad.
It's true.
Oh,
After
so-
her show,
was
she would
French
get
birds.
some nookie.
She
Oh, my
was,
third boyfriend gave me nookie last night.
She was great in the post, though.
Oh, she was great in the post.
He has delicious gravy.
If you know what I mean.
He poured his gravy all in my navel.
We should try doing that. I haven't played that one in forever.
If you know what I
If you
mean.
know what I mean. You
I
guys
feel
remember
like
how that
We
is?
haven't.
I
You guys never played that?
I
How do you play
haven't,
that one?
yeah.
It's
Not with you
basically
guys.
like you do a scene, but everything kind of has to end with if you know what I mean. So you kind of have to make it sexual.
You have to say that every time.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
it.
I feel like
It's like, hey, I got your. Oh no. that's
TPS
terrible.
reports, if you know what I mean.
It's like, yep, there's a big blast coming your way, if you know what I mean.
Can you take
I'm
care of
You're
these
gonna-
files
you're
for
gonna
me?
duck
If you know what I
and cover,
mean.
If you know what I mean.
Oh, I can't wait till you're till you're on your knees, if you know what I mean.
I've never really played that game, but I feel like they don't play it correctly.
I'm gonna fuck you in the ass if you know what I mean. Am I doing it right?
Yeah, no, actually,
Yeah, yeah.
like that's how they button it. You
What?
Like,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
just explicitly say
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and that's like the button.
If you know what I mean. Fuck.
If you know what I mean,
Because-
yeah.
I mean, it's so one note, just saying like
Yeah.
if you know what I mean over and over. I feel like
Well, I'm gonna make you scream that one note, if you know what I mean.
That's good.
I feel like the actual fun, the actual inventiveness of it is like creating different ways to say if you know what I mean.
What do you mean?
Example,
I'm talking about, like,
please.
okay, like
Well, I'll give you an example tonight at 8 o'clock, if you know what I mean.
I'm gonna pour some milk onto this bowl of cereal if you catch my drift.
That's not the thing. It's
What?
if you know what I mean.
I
You're
know
not
what you
playing
mean.
it right.
I'm gonna
Ways to
eat
put
this
cereal,
cereal
like-
with my spoon.
It's constantly just like if you know what I mean. Like, duh, we know.
No, I
this is
got you,
coming.
I
So
got
it's
you.
Like getting really weird and creative, like ways of expressing that. Like,
I know
how to
I'm gonna
express
change
myself.
the oil in your car if you can fathom the words that I'm saying.
I'm gonna flip
I've
this
never heard
egg if
that
you
go over
feel
well.
what I'm putting down.
I've never seen it. Like they try to change it a little bit, but it's
Oh,
just
I don't know. I feel like you have to stick with the punchline of if you know what I mean, or else it doesn't read right. Because I mean, when you're
I
like,
mean,
if
I
you
could- I could-
get what I'm down,
Janae
at
hates
ya.
that game.
I feel like you could throw in a few of them occasionally,
hates it?
but like,
She hates it.
It's
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah, it's a
like
terrible
once or
game.
twice.
yeah, that's right. That game is.
But like,
terrible.
yeah, no, going back to what Phil said, like it's really, like especially around here, for the most part, we try and keep it like we stay away from like blue. We don't go for the obvious joke, and then that one was like,
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you know what I mean.
That's
If you know who I mean.
oh yeah.
That's pretty much all I got.
Made myself laugh, if you know
That's
what I mean.
pretty good.
That really tickled me.
But
if you know
you're
what I
you're
mean.
the one that was like, hey, games should be evolving and they shouldn't be stagnant and we should change
Yeah, yeah.
them.
No, I'm just saying, like, I've seen shows where they do that, where they mix it up. If you get what I'm laying down, and I just feel like it doesn't.
I feel like you're flipping my flop if you know what I mean.
yeah, I like that.
Catch 'em when
Yeah,
they're
I like that. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'll see you in my captain's quarters, if you know what I mean.
Do we need to leave you guys alone?
I'll see you in my. What's that?
Do we need to leave you guys alone?
If
You need to leave us alone, if you know what I mean.
If you get my drift, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
See, that wasn't funny.
I'm sorry. I try so hard.
I'm gonna go.
Phil, the king of improv, has spoken.
If you know what I
Not
mean.
funny.
If you know what I mean.
Too many dicks. Yeah.
Too
On the
many
dance
dicks.
floor.
On the dance floor.
Too many
yeah.
dicks.
it's
Too many
Richard.
dicks.
We're done with
Phil,
the
you
games.
eventually want to move to LA and do improv?
That'd be fun.
Is that-
I really
is that
want to
your
try and
goal?
take it as far as possible. So,
That's pretty far. That's
so I got a lot of plans.
It's like
coming
after
up.
that, it's just the ocean.
That's true. I want to do
Improv.
a
Well, then
cave
you
by
hit-
the ocean.
And then
if
you'll
you
be
know
doing
what I mean.
improv in Japan.
Yeah, you hit Japan.
Ooh, and I'll be
eventually.
with the Pirates of Cargo
Penzance.
Bay, whatever. The
Pirates
one
of
Will
Tokyo
that did.
Bay?
Yeah, yeah.
Which is a
Pirates of
great
Tokyo Bay.
name, the
I'll just
Pirates of
pretend
Tokyo
I'm
Bay.
pretend
Pretty good
I'm
name.
Will, and I'll just do that.
Hey,
Yeah,
do
no, I
a
definitely
scene
wanna
based
try and
on
take it as
someone's
far.
horoscope. Janae's just telling us what to do right now.
Thank you, Janae. You should join us next time for Janae Prov.
Yeah, I'll be sick.
Do you guys hear that electricity right now?
If you know what I mean.
You know what I mean? Like I hear like a thing like.
I think you're dying.
I hear
Yeah,
like a
I mean, we're all dying.
Is this what that's going to be like? A little hum and then... That would suck.
The
That's-
rapture.
That's science.
That's how my father came, if you know what I mean.
my brother's friend's.
Uncle.
It's
Sounds like you're telling a lie.
it's a man and a woman and they have 2 kids.
It's
That's
definitely
how
a
it
lie.
works.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And
Oh,
they
Connor.
they would not. They would not use Wi-Fi in the house. They would not put their cell phones up to their ears because they were worried about the
Like shouted
those
it?
types of things. Yeah, they would
Wow.
like put
Shout.
on speakerphone and
Shout.
Yeah.
Shout.
They would try to use.
Two different songs.
Get up, baby, now.
Too many songs on the dance floor.
Too many songs.
Suh, dude.
Suh, dude.
So, dude.
Way
How
to,
about
way
you,
to,
Sup?
way to make an
Quick,
impression.
how long? I mean, like, I imagine you want to take this.
Chastise in the chat.
I imagine you
That's
want
all
to
I
take
do.
this
Yeah, they
color
deserve it.
circuit to the limit. Is that right? Do you just want to keep going with this, or do you feel like one day you'll like burn out on it, or like?
Oh, I've been burned out like 10 times.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
Man.
With improv, I can definitely like being burnt out. I got that.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
mind
yeah.
then. Just doing
Yeah.
it. Did 4 shows in 1 week, and that was rough.
Try 7
Yeah.
Ooh.
shows
Challenge
every
accepted.
week.
Were you on each of those shows?
I produced it in
No.
some way, shape, or form. In some.
You did
His
ask
mind
Zach
is
the
always
camera
down.
was
His
crooked
mind
on my
is
show.
Yeah, it's always
was
color
cricket.
circuit all the time.
That's true.
Yeah.
Do you think like there'll
Not
come
me.
a time when you're like, I'm gonna put this to the side? Like, I mean, like now since you've kind of feel a little burnt. Do you feel like, I don't know, you'll ever have a day without it?
I don't know. I think.
I mean, I know it's hard to.
Oh, dude,
it's
don't
hard
say
to
that.
like
Investors, like, your Dow's going down.
That's true. Anyway, we are sponsored by Audible.com. Go to Bagel
And Blue Apron.
And Blue Apron.
Blue Apron.
Squarespace.
Promo code.
And Adam and Eve.
Grubhub.
Yeah, it's old school.
Yeah.
Mark Maron.
Yeah, like the very
And get a
first one.
free DVD with every purchase. Okay.
Ow!
Yeah.
I just shit in my hole.
Oh.
It's my brother.
What's up, brother Dylan? I don't know. Do you ever feel like you'll find that, or like you'll be able to like turn it off? Because I know what it's like to like not be able to stop focusing on what you're passionate about.
Yeah. I think you and I are
We've
similar
we've
in that
talked
way.
about that, yeah, before.
We're both like driven and passionate about what we do, but it can be tough.
yeah, it can be to the point where it's like obsessive.
Like what? Yeah. It's like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Well, you guys remember Scott's been here since the first day. Tito and Phil, more or less.
We got your back.
And
am-
you guys remember, like, we were not only producing and running every show, but we were on every show
Pretty much.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So it was 3 to 4 times a week, every week.
I hit it hard. I
You hit it
remember
hard.
I was here.
If you know what he
too-
means.
Shut up. I was here way. I was here way too much. And yeah, that was when I was doing 5 days a week, waking up at 2:50 in the morning.
Yeah.
Gross.
And then, yeah, we would.
had a lot.
Yeah, some of those streams would go until way past 10 or 11, and
Yeah.
What were some of the first shows again?
I remember
Is
I
it
played
just-
Resident Evil for like 8 hours.
Oh my god.
We have a very long stream.
Oh,
with
that's right.
Tito
Yeah,
playing
there's a
Resident
lot of like
Evil. Yeah.
game ones and stuff. Yeah, I remember.
What did we
those.
do? We did Controller Alt Delete. We did We Dust and
Distant
Few,
Ludum,
Ludum, Tempest,
circuit board,
and Circuit Board. Those were some like the regular
yeah,
staples.
the 4 initial ones, and then what was the,
We had Chuckle Fucker. We had
right? But that was
um,
periodic.
Fucker.
Yeah.
Chuckle
Chuckle fucker.
It was periodical, but yeah, we tried to do those 4.
Those
At
are the
least,
regular ones, I
right.
think. And then, so why did I mention that? Well, because it's cut to today, 2018, end of
March. The future.
Mid-
The future.
early March, and now it's 7 days a week, and
Yeah.
and the team is triple the size. The core team is triple the size. That has allowed me, Dylan, and actually Scott and all the rest of the board
Yeah.
to not have to do it every day.
Right.
Right.
Instead, Common.
Man.
Yes, the
Damn.
common
He
denominator.
was all over the Oscars, and he's all over Color Circuit.
Oh shit.
Common, ladies and gentlemen.
What does Common say? Oh shit!
Common
Two in common.
Man, I left the rap game for this shit.
Instead,
Fucking
Common
ridiculous.
can come by once a week or twice a week and do a show
But
and produce a show.
Right,
Yeah.
but still, like, I mean, I imagine, because I'm totally not this guy who's like, hey, everyone, come over to my house. First of all, it's in Rio Rancho, and nobody would make the trip. Because
Yeah, no.
assholes.
Yeah.
And second of all,
Okay.
further.
Yeah.
I know, to get away from you jerks, because you wouldn't visit me when I was in town.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Anyway, hi, Jess. What was I getting at? Oh, so like I don't know. Like, do you ever see like your house always fully packed with your
Yeah.
friends and people
I-
coming over?
I-
And Connor, of course.
Common.
Common.
I realize I get like down on myself, even like slightly
down on yourself.
depressed.
Right.
If
you know
I'm
what I
not, if I'm not around people.
Yeah.
I really, really like being around
Totally
people.
not.
You're,
It's
you're very much
totally.
an extrovert.
it's an extroverted,
Yeah.
thing.
It's hard for me to comprehend that
Yeah,
because
sometimes-
I need to like. I
Yeah.
mean, I've gone weeks with like seeing Tito and Wes and like all the other people like in the hive and stuff like that. It's like, you guys, I love you to pieces, but I need to get away.
Well, they're
from
depressing
you,
people.
so.
If
They
you're
are.
around,
Yeah,
like,
Every time
they're-
I'm around Tito, it's always pubic hair this, and I shave my pubic hair that.
and then I kept it into a little Ziploc bag.
It's true.
Right?
And then
don't
he put it on
shave
his
your pubic
hair,
hair?
thinking we wouldn't notice.
Janae with all those
And
suggestions,
Janae.
man.
We're gonna have a real conversation, Janae.
We're learning about each other, Janae.
This is a beautiful moment.
Actually,
Janae,
that's not a bad
what do you
idea,
want to
though,
do with
Janae.
the rest of your life?
Here's a
Janae?
game.
Tell
You
us.
do a celebrity impression,
us.
but you can only use one word.
oh, everybody has to guess what that
Yeah.
impression is.
Oh boy.
Sad.
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 I'm not a celebrity.
He always
Let's do it one more time.
Sad.
I have a celebrity
Could have
impression.
changed it.
Shit.
Oh shit.
Who is it? Who is it? Huh?
Chris
Ben-
Tucker.
Benjamin
Shit.
Franklin.
Shit.
Shit. Is it common?
Shit.
Shit.
Bifocals.
Wait. Let's go back. Janae said again, I hate being alone. You are my collective boyfriend tonight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Scott.
Janae.
Pressure's off a little
Just
bit.
enough dicks on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Hey, Janae, are you Jewish?
Kevin explained it to me. Mr. Bransford
She
explained it
wants
to
money
me.
for the rest of my life. Good. Me too. I
Uh,
don't think I can ever go back to not doing comedy in any form.
Yeah.
Like I was talking with Danielle about it, and it's like my girlphil.
Who's Danielle?
My
Okay.
girlfriend. Sorry, guys.
You have a girlfriend,
Yes,
Phil?
of course.
This
Idiots.
is the first I'm hearing about it. I'm jealous.
This just in. Phil has a girlfriend.
That's right. Stream across.
If you know what I
Get in there and
mean.
produce my name. Like a
Go
little.
produce
What
it.
do you call it? Yeah.
Banner.
Phil / girlfriend. Have her.
Girlfriend.
Yeah, like I was telling her, it's like I've done this for at least 5 years in a row now of doing comedy for so long. It's like I can't imagine being like ever saying to like if I ever have kids or like to like somebody else to like I
You
used
come
to be a
first.
performer. I can never say that.
Used
But
to. You will always be a performer.
you will never come first if you know what I'm saying. But
Quick
what is
gun.
it? Improv guns. Yeah, it's like I don't think I can ever have. I don't think I'll ever not have that performance. I mean, I can never like think about going back and being like, "Oh yeah, I used to perform all the time."
Yeah, I
My
understand what you're
guess
saying.
is-
That
Yeah.
feeling of like if I wasn't somehow involved in comedy, I wouldn't be able to be happy.
It's kind
Yeah,
of like
I wouldn't
you
be
don't
happy.
want that to be something you retire from, or you say, "Oh, well, that was my 20s,
Yeah, it's like
or
well
that
now
was
I
my
gotta.
30s."
Yeah, and I know it sounds bad, but it's like I know I don't want to like. Well, I have a kid now. I have to buckle down and do that. It's like
Right.
I
yeah.
don't.
Now I read Newsweek.
Yeah, now I'm
Yeah.
a CEO of Color Circuit.
I go to
Ford
PTA
CEO.
meetings.
That's right.
That's it.
And it's like I imagine
That
one
makes
day it
jokes
will,
everybody's
but I
uncomfortable.
can never not do comedy anymore. I don't think.
Here's a new game.
No, the one
Instead of
above.
yes
The one above.
and try no, fuck off. That's not how improv works.
She's changing the game forever.
Oh, she's an
You've
innovator.
been
Kinda
doing
fun.
comedy
Yeah,
so
we can try
long
that.
that not doing comedy is a joke. Yes. Not do comedy.
No, not do comedy.
Yeah, so also going back, what Panic said, Panics, whatever that name is.
Panda X.
And
I don't know.
Panini.
Panini
Panini.
Express.
The comment they had before that was like, he or she also recharges around people, but
Or they.
Yeah.
they whatever. It's freaking Apache helicopter.
Say your piece, Dominic.
Yeah.
Say your piece.
Come on, bud.
You gotta push your way through.
There are
It's impossible
67
with these
pronouns. You gotta list them all.
Gender is
Isn't there, like,
it's an expanding
57 million
concept.
plus.
My favorite is whatever amorphous cloud you want to be.
Tito, are you the type of person? I know you're a pretty big extrovert. It feels like you get your
I'm an
energy.
I am
through
an
that.
unhealthy mix.
Okay.
I don't have that mix down.
Like you, so you don't know. Like I don't know, because you go to your apartment and I know your roommates and I love them to pieces.
Yeah.
But like I imagine you both have like the same amount of energy.
We
a
have
lot of
both
me
time.
and
high
Matthew have
energy.
similar
They're both
energy,
very high energy.
Which is what is nice
Extroverts.
about that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like I come out in the morning, we're both like like making coffee and like
Right.
making breakfast.
If you
and,
know what I
and we're if you get what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And
Just gonna throw that in all day.
coffee enema. And
He lifts it up. You kneel.
I do a handstand.
Yeah. I said kneel. I have no idea how it works. Sorry.
Well, you have to be upside down to put a tube into a butt.
Oh, I
Gravity.
thought enema was like what you get when you like
Gravity.
put a pickle inside of a paper towel.
I
and
thought
you let it dry
Enema
out.
sang the
This is
ending
like the
song for
second
Lord of the
time I've used
Rings.
this weird pickle
Enema
analogy.
had a sick rap about Trump recently.
It's true. It was great. He changed my opinion on politics.
But like we're like just making
Yeah.
coffee and stuff, and we're both like calm and sedate. But there is bubbling, just like a fun, playful energy.
Yeah.
We're never not off
Right.
Okay.
around each other. Well, like
I know what you're saying. Like, you're never-
it's never exhausting. Like we're both
Right.
like ready to play a little bit, but we're not like going over the top.
Yeah.
You
It's
get
not like
down
always
to a
comes like,
simmer.
"Hey, scene
But I do
time!"
want to say, like with
Yeah.
the introvert extrovert thing, like how you regather your energy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of fluctuates, so I feel like it's an unhealthy mix.
Yeah.
What I do know, though, is that I care more about other people than myself, which is unhealthy. Like, I feel very willing to, like, help people.
Yeah.
But it's difficult if I'm by myself
Yeah.
to do anything productive.
Right.
Like, because I'm like,
For
I
yourself.
don't like myself.
Right.
Which is unhealthy.
Yeah.
And it...
Zach, if you're watching, yeah, it's going there. So you know what? You just take your donuts and leave. Or, I don't know.
So that's...
I'm dying
I
to
get what you're
queer.
saying.
I'm
Yeah.
struggling with right now.
Yeah. I
What
feel
is
like
that?
I've.
Like I can clean the living
It
room.
means
and do
she's a
dishes,
gay
no problem,
dinosaur.
But
Yeah.
cleaning my own room is like a fucking like
Right, to like
vertical
take care of
wall.
yourself.
A
Yeah.
lesbian
I feel like I'm getting
triceratops.
better
I
at
love
it
it.
because like now that I'm getting
biceratops.
older, I like start to realize some of the things I did when I was younger.
Death is
and
very
I
close
was
by.
exactly. I need to get my will in order.
What are you? What are you talking about?
Just like I remember when I was younger, I definitely would not take care of myself in a way like I didn't care how I dressed, I didn't care what I ate. I didn't care about anything. I
Clearly
would
you
just
care
care
Janae
now.
says,
I care
"Don't
a
help
little more,
people.
so.
Fuck off."
As she continues to help us and give us
I know. Thank you,
suggestions.
Janae. You're
Yeah,
our,
you're very
you're our
helpful.
girlfriend. See,
Janae's the
I have
most
two
helpful
girlfriends
dino
right now.
queer person I've ever met.
Janae,
Janae or-
you're my dino queer.
I don't know, Scott. What about you? Do you need to? Are you extrovert or introvert?
I'm pretty introverted.
Have you seen his jacket?
He's pretty out there.
His jacket's an extrovert, but he's an introvert.
I'm
Yeah,
an
yeah.
introvert. Yeah,
That jacket screams, "Talk to me."
It
and
does
hug me.
actually,
Yeah, yeah.
and
He just goes, "Oh, what the fuck are you
I
The smell.
recently.
Uh-huh. The smell. is
Recently, I've been
usually-
noticing people like commenting more, like at drive-throughs and at Walgreens yesterday, and just like,
On your
oh, I
jacket.
like your pins, and
Yeah,
what
Do you
what-
hate it every time?
Well, I mean,
Like, leave me
I
alone. This is
a
for
little
me.
bit, Yeah,
Yeah.
both my other friend that's really into pins. You don't like
Your pin pal.
Is there a club?
All right.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
and see
A Facebook
But no,
group?
we're both like we don't like it that much attention.
Right.
We would just be like people like see it and be like cool and not
Yeah.
like, oh hey, is that
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's
You're a walking billboard, and you're asking people not to say anything.
Yeah.
like literally, you're a walking billboard.
Yeah, it is a little.
pretty much yeah.
I mean, that's. I mean,
Yeah,
I
let's-
guess that's
let's get
okay
into
because
it.
it's kind of like you're.
You're kind of asking
So
for
tell
it.
me about your childhood.
No, I mean that's
Scott.
like it's why any of us were like if somebody were to stop you from wearing that sweater.
I would beat them to death
yeah.
because
But I mean,
TSD. Watch them. TSD.
And I mean,
Tell 'em, Steve,
people have been very nice.
Yeah.
Like someone's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, is that the stapler from Office Space?" Like,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
it is. Like,
Have you ever
cool.
gotten a negative?
Yeah.
Like
Is that ew? Is
Hate
that
off
fucking
space.
milk carton? You idiot! I hate milk. I'm lactose intolerant. You dick.
insensitive?
it's his fault.
Yeah,
A denim
yeah,
jacket.
it's the jacket.
That would be the one thing I think you would be called out
Denim.
for. Yeah.
What year is it? God,
Nice,
denim.
nice Canadian tuxedo there, douche. I can't wait for the new.
Is there what other
Religions.
like what other type of jacket could you put pins on? Leather.
Leather. I've
Leather.
seen one
So
leather.
leather and denim.
Well,
That's
it
pretty
might
much
be-
it.
that would be
jacket.
too
People do,
much.
yeah.
You
I've
can put it
seen
on any jacket.
So
right, and you can put them on hats.
So it's
You
like
can
you
put
do
'em on
have.
Oh yeah, I
belt.
guess I got. I'll show you,
You
a
can
jacket
put 'em
I have
on
in the
any
closet.
sort of
Bring out your
cloth.
collection. Yeah.
You can put them on those the
Drapes.
sun blockers.
drapes.
Drapes. That's right. You can put them on drapes.
Togas.
I call them haters.
So like you.
Togas.
So it's like you're an introvert, but you have like these little
I have these
tendencies that
tends-
bring out the extrovert in you,
Right.
whether you like it or not.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think my problem has always been like starting conversations.
Right, I'm
and
terrible
not
at
that
that.
I'm wearing this to be like talk to me.
Yeah, yeah.
But just like to naturally relate
Is
to
this
people.
enough?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you not talk to me?
Yeah. If you
Just
don't have
look at
something
this,
to say
yeah.
about Tommy Wiseau, I'm sure you have something to say about the milk, something
Yeah.
about the stapler, something about Fiona. Was there Fiona? Apple? No.
No, Fiona
The
from
Shrek. The Shrek Fiona.
No.
Oh. You don't have a Shrek pin? What the fuck?
don't.
Get out of here.
If you know what I mean.
My friendship to you is based solely
It's
on the
only
fact
on
that you had that
Shrek,
pin that I
yeah.
thought you had, and you apparently don't.
That's why I
Final
always start
straw
off
with
every
Phil.
conversation with, how about that Shrek?
I want to get back to what you were saying. We like cut you off to have a hilarious riff, but
I
you're
forget it
Going
now.
back to that rip. Yeah, what were we
I
talking about?
said sarcasm. Ah.
No, but I
With the-
think in ways of like
Extrovert tendencies. I think that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna
I've
punch-
always really been jealous of people who could just like talk to people
Yeah.
and be like interesting. Because I have trouble. I think I can be interesting in certain aspects, but just to
Hey, Scott, bucket girl here, sup?
I don't have an introverted bone in my body.
yet.
No, you know how you use your jacket for attention. She wears,
I hope
An
that.
introverted bone in my body.
God, that is
Yes.
hysterical.
If you know what I mean.
You know what I mean? I fucking love it.
again, we got to get a goddamn HR department because this is getting a little.
Jill, where are you?
Janae,
Hiring skirts would be a problem.
Janae, could you be our HR department? We need somebody.
Scott has some complaints today.
She's like, all right, I'll take it up to the
All
HR.
right, we'll put this in a file and we'll put it in a little thing and we'll never look at it again.
But first, close.
What are you willing to do to keep your job, Scott?
Hi, Jess.
What job?
Everyone say give it up for Jess.
Give it
Woo!
Just leave
Oh,
it.
it's okay.
Damn vape pen.
I know. Damn vape pen always in my way.
Yeah, so henceforth, and in conclusion, I think like because
Jay,
I
like
would
the
wear
idea.
like, shirts with stuff on it, or like the pins are just another one of those things. Just like oh hey, like maybe it's
This
a way
might
to relate to people.
Yeah, because I look at that and I'm like, oh my god, I love video games.
Right.
So
you look like a person.
Hey, you look like a nerd like me. I like your glasses.
I just want to play Bloodborne.
Let's just play Bloodborne.
So like introversion and introversion is like it's got to be a spectrum. It's not.
Sure.
It's not one or the other.
Yeah,
Janae, can you look
obviously.
it up for us, please? Thank you. What is the spectrum?
Yeah,
Just so you know, Scott, her door is always open.
The door's always open.
I know.
You can see her anytime.
I know. Just like Dylan said, "Hi, my name is Dylan. This is my body." Janae said, "My name's Janae. My door is always
Hey,
open."
Scott, are
And
you
then she
single?
Didn't stop.
She didn't blink for 2 minutes after that.
Hey Dom, are you an introvert or extrovert? Because I know you, but not well. But
Yeah. So,
Wait, let me guess.
yeah, go ahead. Actually, guess. That's a great one. What's up? What do you think?
hey
up?
Jess,
I
you're an introvert, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm
And
like
she's like, don't talk
You're
to me.
totally the opposite. yeah, Phil. She shuts the door.
10% introvert and like 10% extrovert.
And this is the 10% over here. Yeah.
Thank God we only do color
10%.
scent 10% of the time.
I think.
How's that relationship?
She closed the door. So sorry, Dom.
No,
She was
you're
only
good.
here for a moment.
I
I
think-
think Zach's place.
We had to jump.
Yeah.
Use the exposition.
I think
So-
Dom is 90%
Man.
man,
10%
10%
Water.
water.
That's how it balances out. So you think he's more extrovert or introvert?
You heard what I just said.
Oh, sorry, man. What do you think, Connor? What do you think Dom is?
I'm
Introvert,
gonna say
Or water?
he can do extrovert,
Yeah,
but he
You know what I'm
prefers
saying.
being introvert.
Yes.
I
What do
would
you
say Dom is 60% Dom and 40% sub.
I was gonna say Bud. Bud. Yeah.
I think
What do
he's
you
10%
think,
dumb.
Scott?
40% Bud,
I think
30%
power,
Nick.
50% skill, 147 power of will.
Well, you're
I
20%
think-
Skittle.
I think Dom
Oh,
has a
for
power
Mike.
level over 9,000.
Scott,
right,
what do you
dye
think?
my hair.
And here's what I'm gonna say. I think Dominic is pretty even keeled. I don't know.
Hey,
Like,
call him by what he wants to be called.
No.
You don't get to choose for him. He gets to choose.
Well, then he needs to choose one of three because apparently there's three.
Hey,
floating
doesn't
around.
have to
We're gonna have a
choose.
poll.
Be
What is
whoever he wants
Dominic's
to
new
be.
name? Everybody,
Turns
go
out
ahead and
that's
put
a
in
fair
your poll there.
point.
Yeah.
So what do you call
I
Dominic,
picked a name
everybody?
too.
Do you call him
It's just
Dominic,
it. Scott has a fair point.
or Bud?
Let's not
Yeah.
talk over each other for the whole show.
Well,
Or do.
Dominic?
Janae's going to have to deal with it.
let's
What
have
are you?
Dominic.
Dominic
Let's
the
reveal.
Dom.
Drum roll, drummer. Nicely tempoed. Last beats.
Trap
Speed
beat.
Trap beat. Drop the beat.
Oh, are you a drummer?
No.
Yeah, look at that face. Of
So what
course
are
he
you?
is.
So I'm gonna
Oh,
give.
are we playing a show on Saturday or not?
Okay, we need to talk about that
Okay.
because I don't.
Real
minute,
quick,
hold
what,
up.
Dom?
Maybe
What's your thing?
Actually, 3 of you guys are like mostly right. Connor, yeah, I am. No, Dylan, you're wrong.
He's not.
There
man.
is no
Yeah.
water at all.
There is. Yeah.
So I would
It's
definitely
Coke from
say
your
I'm
fridge.
an extroverted introvert, but it largely bases on my mood. So I'm very like 50-50. I've taken like
Drugs.
Adderall.
MB, whatever test that thing is.
Sure. Yeah.
And all the things are like 52, 48, like 53, 47.
Those are
like,
great
very
measurements.
You're in the middle.
Yeah, I'm very much in the middle, but it largely depends on my mood. Like I can go for
a woman.
months where I just won't talk to anybody. Like I won't even speak. Like if I'm
Japanese.
So when you're horny, you're introverted,
that's
It's a mood
which
ring.
sucks. 'Cause that's the worst.
yeah. Like no, I can
Go out and spread my seed, but I can't.
No, I can stand
I don't want to be
people.
around anybody right now.
Yeah, like if I lived alone, I could literally go for like months without saying anything at all. But then at the same time,
My butt is not true.
I'll give your butt a lot of room, Jess.
If you know what he means.
If you know what she's saying.
but at the same
spread
time,
it
like
out
there
for
are
your
times where like I have to be here to talk to people, or like
Yeah.
I'll have to go out Sunday or whatever.
Yeah.
So
To
it
church.
really just depends on my mood.
Sounds good.
I don't
Wait,
wanna
what'd you
know.
say, Dom? And Nick?
Somebody's 50% llama.
Life is hard being 50% llama.
Who's? Do we know Panics? Or?
I don't think we know Panics.
Who are you,
Panics,
Panini?
it's nice to meet you. This
Yeah.
is Color Circuit.
are you actually
Like, follow,
21?
subscribe, all the verbs.
Asking for a friend.
Have you guys taken the personality test?
That's what it is.
What, are you talking about like the INF or whatever?
Yes,
Yes,
I
yes.
I don't
did,
think I
and I
have.
don't remember. So
Okay.
Where do you take that test? Online?
You can take it online.
That
Yes.
pops up in
I'll
a
try
lot of like dating profiles. Like
Oh,
I'm an
yeah.
INFS.
It
if that means
does.
anything, it's like
Scott's got
it
some
doesn't.
Scott, Janae's got some competition for you.
good.
For Scott, Moth Monster Man.
Oh, see.
Let me
Let's
see
see
that.
that
who that
bone.
is, so I'm not too.
What?
I'm not too excited.
No, that's totally true. Though.
I really like. I
Also-
don't have an introverted bone in my body. That is so good. I don't know if it was like an intentional joke, but it's good either way.
I don't know.
It was intentional.
Scott's talking about introverted. She's talking about not having an introverted bone in her body.
I don't have an introverted bone in my body.
It just works. No, but it
You
really
do
does
the
show
math.
Up. It does show up in dating profiles, just like Zodiacs. Like I
It's
know
a-
what mine is, but
it's
I
a
don't know what
good-
the fuck it means.
Well, just
Yeah.
look it up. It takes 2 seconds
Yeah,
to
like
look it
I
up.
know what it means,
Right.
but like,
Personality test?
but when girls
Yeah.
are like, "I'm a Scorpio," I'm like, "Cool."
Wait,
Right?
wait a second.
But
Wait
then,
a second. We're talking about a psychological test
No,
that has
but
been
he just
developed.
said-
so I segued it.
Yeah, if you listen to Dominic,
Nobody ever
you would
listens.
understand.
I don't know which version of him I should listen to.
We're sorry. We're
fun.
trying to get you
But
and Janae
Dom-
together.
Dominic
Now,
is talking.
Dominic's the
One of
smart
them
one. Dom's the smart one. Nick is the dumb one.
Yeah, so I segued.
I want to talk to Nick now.
Okay.
Nick has a Jamaican accent.
Where
Not
did you
even
grow
know.
up, Nick?
What did you segue?
No,
From-
so he was talking about how that like the INJF or whatever the fuck it
Yeah.
is in dating profiles, and like I mentioned that also like zodiacs, like the zodiac signs are too, but I don't know what the fuck they mean. But like I know I have a picture of when I took that test, because girls love it, dude. They're like, oh
Yeah,
cool.
like-
that like, and you're like, I don't know what the
I've
fuck
always
that
wondered,
means,
like,
but-
how do like it seems like all women just naturally are born with a knowledge of the zodiac.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like,
And so, like-
how
so,
did
like-
you like
Yeah.
get this info? Because it just seems like so dull to like read up on this horseshit.
And then you're like,
remem-
I'm a
memorize
Leo,
it.
and they're like, oh
That-
my god,
that's
we're
exactly
gonna work
what's
out
happening
great.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not born with it. They are
The-
reading up on it.
The first time I really took that to heart was my last Jewish girlfriend.
Wait, Scott had a Jewish
how
girlfriend?
Jewish was she?
Oy vey. No, but she was a Taurus and I'm a Sagittarius, and she was like,
what that
when
means.
we were first,
doesn't mean anything.
chatting or texting or whatever, she was saying, I looked up our compatibility. I know it's silly,
Yeah,
but
that's like should be the end of the sentence.
right.
but they keep going.
But it said Taurus and Sagittarius don't really mix because I'm more of a homebody, and Sagittarians like to go out and do things a lot, and they don't like they like change, and they don't like to stay stagnant. And I'm like, oh baby, that's not gonna happen.
It's like
I'm really looking for a Leo right now. They like to fuck.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the real thing, and I can only get that with an Aries.
Yeah,
Don't
a Leo's
read
the only one
stars,
that can get
read
me
these
off.
Pins.
Look at these pins.
Point to the Big Dipper. Boom.
He's just got an arrow pin.
Yeah.
He knows why I wear them.
I do want to say something that like
Yeah.
a friend of mine
Aerosmith pin.
had a thick. A friend of
hate
mine had a
Aerosmith.
very thick, big book called Sextrology, and it was like this thick compendium of like all the possible pairings of the zodiacs and everything, what they mean and what they mean for your love life and sex life and
Yeah.
everything. And like these pairings and like whatever, like it says like these are things that you will enjoy like exploring or things that you might be into. So for every pairing, there's like a little side panel. It's like people would not be into these kinks and might be into these kinks.
Wow.
And I will tell you, this is very weird, but like I like flipped through it and it felt like every single pairing was saying like you might be into scat.
Are you into scat?
serious?
Scat
Every
is
page.
universally like, hey, everybody's
universally
curious.
loved.
It's scat is
It's
the
the new
Napoleon
Coke.
Dynamite
Well,
of kinks.
have you ever taken like a really good shit?
Oh
On someone.
Yeah.
yes.
Like hanging
What is that?
over somebody and then doing it on top of
No,
them.
I gotta say, there's nothing more disappointing than having a weak one on somebody. It's like, oh, I'm so
If you're there to
That's
perform,
That's all
I
you
think
got?
You had one of my favorite jokes. Well, I don't know if you ever did it in your set where you said it was about the dog, and then when they're excited to see you, you're like, I've never had something love or be so excited to see me they'll actually shit faster to get close to me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that joke.
yeah. I like that.
Yeah, because I like went to work one day and like the boss's dog was in like the yard and she was taking a shit and she saw me and she was excited because she knew she was gonna get petted, so she like started to shit faster. I was like, I've never had anybody who was so happy to hang out with me
Yeah,
that
yeah.
will shit faster.
I was like under the impression when I heard it, it was like he started running towards you and then he shit so he could rocket off towards you.
He used it as
What a visual.
that makes
That was what I heard in my head.
more sense.
He cleaned out. Yeah, he cleaned himself up so he could get there faster. And then he
Landed
took
in
off
Tito's
into the-
arms.
So Connor,
he shit faster for me if you know what I'm saying.
If you know what I mean.
so Connor, are you extrovert or introvert?
I'm like, if I'm in a setting that I'm comfortable, I can be very extroverted.
Yeah.
We were at a friend's I went to a friend's birthday party. We were at Duel, and it was fine. But then we went to a sister bar,
Dueling bars.
I never know where
I like
Duel
to-
is until I
and
went there that one time.
there was a DJ there, and it was not a bar; it was a club at that point. And I tried really hard to
Fist pump.
To it.
be super
Fist
into
fuck.
it because we're not there for me; we're there for my friend.
Sure.
Oh.
But it just very quickly was like, I don't want to fucking be here.
Yeah.
Well,
And my
yeah.
face just went to I want to leave. I
Yeah.
will walk home if I have to.
I walked into the sister bar the other day and it was just like that. I was like, this is
Yeah.
not my crowd.
Like-
and I've never seen that crowd in sister bar.
if I get
You've
to my
never seen it that crowded?
No,
No,
that
that
crowd.
crowd.
That
like
demographic.
if I get into my apartment,
The early
I'm
20s.
not leaving my apartment.
The early
Like you
20s
can
crowd.
come over. I'm like a lazy extrovert. Was like, yeah, we can hang out if you want to come over here because I'm not going over there.
I've got conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where my
You're that
Xbox
kind
is.
of friend.
This is where my movies are. This is where my weed is. I'm not leaving.
Ooh, I have a question.
Ooh.
Speak it.
He's got an answer.
Let's sing it.
Ask us a question, Dylan.
When I'm walking down the street,
See, you can
I
sing.
ask myself, do I like feet
Do you?
on my dick?
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I got a poop.
Wait, was that your
Do you wear
actual
like
question?
feet?
No, that wasn't my question.
I wanted to actually.
I was
question.
really
I know.
excited.
I am good. Wait, this is what you guys want to talk about?
Is anyone into
Well, no,
feet?
no, no,
I'm
whoa,
not
whoa,
into
whoa,
feet.
just what's your
My
Yeah,
real
what about
question is,
This is a burnt bagel after dark.
I just heard Connor
Even
on the
darker.
phone
Poop.
and say to somebody, yeah, let's hang out. And I was like, oh, I haven't done that in a while. Like, just
hang out.
ask somebody to hang out.
Without cameras.
One of the few times I could think, or no, not, I mean, I don't know. One of the last times that I was asked was by Tito and Elena. And you said, would you guys like to go out and get some pizza with us? And so we're like, okay, let's do that. You remember that?
Yeah, it was awful.
What was it? Yeah.
Bad decision.
It was very late.
It was
very
boring.
late. At
Nobody
Big Yard
streamed.
Pizza.
No pens to talk about.
There's no.
I could not plug any of the other shows.
Yeah. The whole time you're just like,
Tino,
trying to
Tino
get
just
your
started
stream going.
plugging. Come to Posey Brothers.
We sat around a table and not one side of a table.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
weird.
You're like, Elena, can you sit on this side with us, please?
Yeah, I don't know
Tried
what
to
you're
do
doing
some
over there.
long form.
Are you the
No one was
audience?
involved.
I think you and I have only done that like a handful of times. I think one time, like I remember we did a stream and we ended early, and you and I just played video games like the night. We
Yeah,
didn't stream
we played
anything.
some. We played some Street Fighter.
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
and Dylan have done that a bunch. So
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Scott and I are going to be doing this on the regular. Oh, sorry.
We do.
Tito-less journey.
We
Called losing the dead weight.
Tito-less journey.
Tito-less journey. It's just like Tito with like X's over his eyes.
I'll kill you.
He was joking.
Yeah.
Joking.
By the way, I love that pin you got me. This is BFF. Yeah.
I
Stream
have a
FFs.
It's a pin with Tito's face and
Yeah, yeah.
X
And
through
the
it.
X through it. Yeah, yeah. No Tito's.
No
God damn it,
Tito's
Phil, if
allowed.
I didn't love you so much.
Ooh, Scott.
You have a dog, right?
Yeah, let's change the subject. I do, yes.
I was just wondering, where is your dog?
Yep, my house.
Oh, okay.
Where's this going?
Well, I don't know. You always seem to be out, so I was just wondering. Is
I
your
love
dog
that it's
okay?
called Master
Yeah.
Bruce.
Yes.
You
Is
have
that
the
his
best
name?
pictures
Master
of
Bruce.
awesome.
Master
Scott,
Bruce.
good news.
I love
Janae is
that.
up to hang.
She's down to hang.
Wink. HR can get loose.
Which, by the way, Janae brought up after I talked about how everybody is potentially into scat. So
Do with that what you will.
Throwing that
I'm a
out.
Taurus and I love poop.
Hey.
Bachelor
Hi.
number one, if you were a toilet brush, what would you do to me?
God.
My name's
I-
Becky and I'm a Taurus and I love poop.
But yeah, to get back to that.
The poop?
No. The Taurus and Sagittarius thing. It turned out to be very true.
Yeah.
yeah,
She was very much a homebody, and that was kind of when I started to do improv classes. And then she was like, "Well, you're gonna meet an improv person."
Oh my
you're
God.
gonna
and you're like,
I think
fall in love with
that's
them."
Yes, and yes, and yes, and.
yes, I will.
We're at an ice cream shop. I'd like to order an ice cream shop. I'm a dragon. I'm a dragon.
Give me a relationship.
I'm a dragon.
You're trying to steal my gold.
Give me a relationship between two people. Brother, sister, go.
Stepfather and stepdaughter.
we need a place. We need a weird place to
Stepfather
have
and
sex.
regular daughter.
Sex with me is like improv.
Oh God.
It goes
Oh.
off the rails
Yeah,
really
yeah.
fast.
Sex with me is like improv. It takes forever to figure it out.
Oh my
Scott
God.
is my rock and roll.
Put poop
Partner.
on my Libra
Libra
scales. If you know what I'm saying.
If you know what I'm
What did you
saying.
read, Tito?
Libra.
Don't read it again. What did you say?
I said labia.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
not what
That's
you
not what they put.
I know.
Her labia scales. She a
But you
fucking
said
fish.
It's been a while. They don't have scales, do they?
It's evolved.
Hasn't
The ones you don't want to go near
The
to.
vagina's evolved.
Sex with me.
It's
is
like a
Gotten better,
Pokemon.
stronger, faster, smarter.
It's more efficient.
Yeah.
They travel in packs now.
It's gone into its
not
second
good.
form.
Don't
That's
look directly at it.
that's the right shoe of fucking poon.
Sex with me is like improv. It's evolving.
What?
What?
Sex with me is like improv. Yes, and it's fantastic. Sex
That's
with me is
gross,
like
Tito.
improv. I can only do it when strangers
I
are
didn't
watching.
mean to say that. I apologize.
That's gross, Tito.
Sex with me is like improv. It's
Tito,
best
poop
when
in my
Tito's
butt.
not watching.
Tito, poop in my my labia.
My labia skills.
I don't have an introverted burn. Fuck it.
What
Anywho.
time is it?
It's almost time. You guys want to wrap it? It's like 9:51.
You should
Got
always
like
wrap
5-6 minutes.
Yeah.
We should wrap it
Safe,
before we
guys.
tap it. Should we play an
I
improv
want an
game before we
infection.
go? Anyone?
Sure.
Let's play an improv game.
Sure.
I've been in the
Do-
back
should
this
we
whole
just-
time.
Do like a scene montage, or do you want to do something specific, like
nah,
a line
no scene
game?
montage.
or-
Let's do like a line game or
Play
something.
games, so let's.
Yeah, let's play a game.
Categories?
Can you make it?
Categories:
to any
left hand
short form stuff?
Larry.
No, my lesson
just
goes
kidding.
from
If you
like
want.
6:45 to 7:30.
Okay, yeah. That's why I didn't put you on that.
Yeah. Okay. You want to host left hand Larry?
Sure, we're gonna
Or you
play a
wanna
game
play?
called Left Hand Larry or Categories. It's super fun, super hot, very
Good
simple.
night. Good night.
Ooh, Janae, hold on a second. We're gonna close with a game of Left Hand Larry.
And Scott's still here.
And
Give us suggestions.
yeah, like poop or labia.
Very simple. So just anything. I need a
That's very
suggestion.
that's too specific.
Dino queer.
Give us
Yeah,
a
yeah.
category.
Yeah, we
Okay.
need a category.
I just need suggestions of categories like movies,
Climate
or
change.
books, or
Thank you,
Objects.
not so
you know,
BHD.
Not so
Climate
PhD's
change.
been
Okay.
quiet this whole time.
Where have you been?
reasons for climate change.
Sure.
So yeah, it's gonna be categories.
Okay.
We'll explain as we go. Let's go with reasons for climate change.
Cows shitting.
Farts.
Burning dinosaurs.
People driving cars.
Fuck, I left the oven on.
Scat.
Electricity.
Carbon dioxide.
Volkswagen.
Not having an introverted.
Okay, you got a hand up. New suggestion. Let's see. Wait. No. So I need
We
not
could do
singular things, but categories like
Peabody.
movies or books or like
Peabody.
rock and roll
Brand.
songs.
In Massachusetts.
Peabody.
Peabody.
What
Parties. Okay, let's
It
go
is.
with.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the category is parties.
Parties.
Hair party.
Sweet 16.
Birthday.
Republican.
Democrat.
Wig.
Marathon.
Sweet 17.
Tea.
Bikini.
Basket.
Party. Parties.
Yep. Balloon animal.
Sweet 18.
Nose job. If I got a nose job, I would get a party for it. I
You
would
got a
have
hand up
nose job
anyways. We're
party.
trying to clean this up.
You get a hand up
Ice
your
cream
ass.
flavors. Here we go. Ice cream flavors.
Bubblegum.
Mint chocolate chip.
Labia.
Vanilla.
Strawberry.
Dino queer.
Fresh vanilla.
Virgo.
Braylon's group.
Back A girl.
Okay, you got a second hand up. You are out of
Outta
here.
here.
Down to these four. It's an elimination game. Let's see. Award sex positions.
fuck.
Let's do sex positions, y'all. Well, bam.
When I'm on top and she's on bottom.
Missionary.
Is every
Has everyone had sex here? We just pointed out the
I'm up
virgin.
against the wall, and then she's like yelling at me.
the one where we're nude and
So I wanted to do.
When I'm sitting on the toilet.
I wanted to do that. Every time he pointed to me, I was gonna do the same thing. Just try and describe it differently.
she's on top of me and not
when she's on her back. And
When I'm getting ready. When I'm getting ready.
getting ready to have
This
her
whole
on top
time
of
I'm
me.
like reverse cowgirl, reverse cowgirl, reverse cowgirl.
Okay, guys. New category. We're going with
Found
paint.
out the virgin.
Paint. Types of paint. Or colors of paint. You know, whatever.
Finger.
Red paint.
Scat.
Oil.
Dino
paint.
queer.
By numbers.
Score.
Watercolor.
Blue.
Orange.
Bob Ross.
Took too long. Hand up. Hey, we're trying
Like
to close.
the-
We're
like
trying
the
to close this
legitimate
out.
one.
Okay, let's go to award winners. Award winners, whatever that means.
Steven Spielberg.
Key or peel?
Harvey Weinstein.
Or bill.
I don't know one.
Okay, two hands. He is out of there.
Aw.
All right, another thing until we get another suggestion. I'm going to go back to sex positions.
Medals.
Sex positions.
Wheelbarrow.
The butterfly.
Reverse cowgirl.
Cowgirl.
Missionary.
Oh, you're pointing to me? Oh, where she's on her back and I'm on top.
Okay, two hands up. You are out of here.
He has no idea how it's done, ladies and gentlemen.
It's down to Scott and Phil.
Yeah.
Down to Scott and Phil. We're going to.
Get two.
She was on her back.
I'm going to grab two suggestions. Give me another suggestion. We have medals and
Substitutes for cuss words.
What was that?
Substitutes for cuss words.
Sure. Okay, let's
I love
do
that one.
medals and substitutes for cuss words. You can pull from either one. Okay.
Substitutes for customers.
Substitutes for
Yeah.
cuss words or
Oh, cuss
medals.
words.
Customers.
Oh.
Yeah.
You said customers.
Like, you know,
Like,
what would
like
one
shit.
be?
Yeah, guests.
Like bull
Yeah.
pucky. Okay,
Right.
here we go.
Frack.
Fudge.
Oh wait, metals copper.
Ghost.
Steel.
Slayer.
Pewter.
Lead.
Too long. Hand up. No, hand up. We're gonna keep going.
You fucking
Okay.
lead.
What?
Things you find, okay, things you find in the fridge and presidents.
Oh, a fork.
Ice.
Cream.
Banana.
Scream.
Fort. Fuck.
Strawberries. You gave yourself
Okay,
out.
whatever. Phil's the winner.
Sure.
I thought you said Ford already.
No, he said fork.
You
Note
find
to
a
self.
Ford in the fridge?
No, or president.
President
President.
Ford, yeah.
Oh, for some reason that threw me off. I was like,
Francis
what?
Fork Coppola.
Fork.
Right.
Coppola.
Fork.
That was also not a
George
president.
Washington
Built fork
Tupperware.
Fork tough.
I don't know.
Tap.
All right, thank you everybody so much for coming out. This has been Burnt Bagel. We really appreciate it. Come, make sure you see the Hive on Fridays at 10:15. Janae, I better see you there. Do you guys want to pimp anything else? Make it quick.
Thanks for joining us, Panics.
Yes, thank you everyone who participated. The guy who's hot for Scott, we are hot for you as well.
Yeah, Monster Man or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Spit Your Bit Comedy Open Mic.
Color
Sundays,
Circuit, the live.
at 8 o'clock, Bosey Brothers downtown. It's great. The best open mic in Albuquerque, and the Hive Fridays at 10:15.
I plugged that one already. Go ahead.
Make sure to tune in tomorrow. We are doing 2 new shows at 3 p.m. MST.
How many new shows?
2 new shows tomorrow at 3 p.m. MST. It is going to be
How many
Zachary Cordova's
Challenge
series.
Circuit. Okay.
It is him and
Buddy
3
now.
other people playing games, and whoever loses has
They
to
are-
out of here. They actually have to go do something terribly out of here. 3 hours of improv. They have to go do something embarrassing or funny in public.
Ooh.
Like lick a
At
sidewalk.
7 p.m. tomorrow.
That'd be
Oh,
pretty
that'd be
fucked up.
awful.
I know, I was thinking that too. I was like, that actually
You're
would
a
be pretty
bad
fucked up.
person, Tito.
Get out of here.
You're not allowed on the show.
And then as they're licking it, you kick their head into it.
You curb
Right?
stomp it.
Right?
What's
Is that
at
what-
7 p.m. MST?
Oh, we fuck up Zach's show from 3 p.m. MST. What's at 7 p.m. MST tomorrow?
That's our sketch show,
When
right?
you
Our
guys doing
brand
sketch
new
show.
sketch
When are you guys
show.
doing the debate one again? I
You
want
wanna
to
do it
eventually, yeah. I can't do
okay.
Thursdays for
Sure.
This Thursday.
For
I can't
private
do Thursday.
reasons?
For private reasons. I have a girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
Does anyone know that? Did anyone know that?
Apparently, Phil has a girlfriend.
Phil is fucking cute right now. I could kiss you. I could kiss you right now.
He's got a girlfriend,
If he
Dylan.
didn't have that girlfriend, I'd be all over
Jeez.
that.
Anyways,
Right.
7 p.m. MST. A sketch show. It is called Sketch Squatch. All pre-written sketches and all done.
Squatch. I'm sorry.
Sketch Squatch.
It's a wonderful
Yeah.
name.
They-
Yeah.
Fucking great name.
Yeah.
It'll be a rare sighting if they write a complete sketch.
And-
Whoa, whoa,
Sure,
whoa,
yeah,
whoa,
you could be
okay,
Sketch
whoa.
Monkey. Yeah,
It'll be
because
kind of blurry.
I do like the name though. I do
They
feel like
genuinely, I
Sketch
think, put in
Squatch.
20 seconds of thought into the name, and
And,
pretty
you
decent.
know what?
Sure,
That's
yeah,
all
yeah.
it needs.
Honestly,
no, that was
hey,
more than
great.
us. So yeah,
I didn't
don't
get
care.
it until wait.
I came up with the name.
Yeah,
How many
we were
times? How
there.
much time did you put into it?
20, but I don't need that much. I don't need that long debate. I make
how good he is.
I did most of these. Most of those names are
Janae.
mine.
Most
yeah,
of those
yeah.
names are
It's not
Scott.
hard to come up with catchy names.
In fact, Scott came up with Color Circuit. It's his name. Oh, sorry. We're not talking about that? Okay. Scott said he had a copyright. And he's gonna
I
sue
heard
you.
Scott came up with the entire lineup.
I don't want to call
Yeah,
him
yeah.
Scott anymore. His name's Squatch.
Come check out
Tonight
Squatch
has been way
Brown.
too much about me, and I don't like it.
I'm an extrovert when I want it.
All right.
Sketch Squatch will be Connor, Janae,
It's going to take me a while to stop giggling.
and
Zach.
Zach, I believe,
And I
and
met-
then
Scott, is he going to be on the show?
I don't know.
No.
You didn't
Nope.
came
That's
up
right.
with the
you
name.
won't. That's right. You won't, Scott.
Sorry.
Writes the name is not on the show.
Hands off this one.
You're not on another show, Scott.
Due to the restraining order.
Make sure to tune in to Ludum Tempest at Friday, 7 p.m. MST. We'll be doing the latter half of Spider-Man script read by
James Cameron?
James
Yeah.
Cameron this Saturday. All sorts of stuff, 7 days a week.
Sorry, Dom. I forgot
make
to ask if you had a plug too.
Sure to tune in.
I got a
Do you have a
plug.
plug? Do you guys have
did,
plugs?
but
I have a
Connor's
few
probably
plugs.
got a
Sorry.
plug, right? No, go ahead. Go
Well, I
ahead.
was like, I always like to. I think Dylan has the longest one, so.
I should go last.
Yeah.
Okay.
My bad, guys. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Or interspersed between every other plug.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Dylan,
You could,
do
yeah,
not
yeah.
stop talking.
Speaking of
Connor,
spit
go.
your bit, 7:30
Don't turn
Ludum
his mic
Tempest. Go ahead.
Oh
Like-
no. I don't have one actually.
Oh, then fuck
Great.
you. Anyway,
Smooth.
Okay. So am I plugging stuff now?
I'm
Yes.
trying to. I'm
Yeah.
trying to
Oh, okay,
push
all right.
Connor.
Sunday screen source.
So anyway, we at Overdrive Publications are doing a 24-hour live Facebook live stream to raise money to fight leukemia and lymphoma. I am going to be awake from
boxing gloves.
midnight Saturday to midnight Sunday, and I'm not thrilled about it. But it's
Wait. Okay, yeah, that's 24
No.
hours.
Yeah.
I thought it was 48 for a second.
I would rather blow my brains out
Wait, it's not noon to noon,
Blow
right? It
himself.
is
on
midnight
live
to
television to raise money for cancer than do a 48-hour.
And then
live
we'll have to
stream.
raise awareness for
That'd be it.
suicide. So then we're gonna have another benefit.
Dang.
You know, that's how they get
Due to
you.
the cancer.
yeah.
One minute you're
Yeah.
fighting for the 1 minute you're fighting against cancer. The next minute you're fighting against suicide.
If
The
you
next
do-
minute you're fighting against
If
hurricanes.
you do a 24-hour stream on the bond ratio, you will have gone 3 hours before.
And then I'll drop the N-word.
Before you drop the N-word.
I really kind of want to see that. I heard about this man breaking
Look at
down
the
in
video.
front of a
He
It's
camera.
looks so helpless.
That's awesome.
Roll that stream.
Wait, does Bond like accidentally say it and he's like, oh god, I can't hide anywhere.
Yeah, I think he had like a mental breakdown from what I heard, or he just totally lost his shit or
It
something.
was glorious.
So
just
it'll
started
be
losing its,
it'll be on New Mexico
Oh, and
Entertainment
he did
Magazine's
0 out of 3 hours
Facebook
today.
page.
Oh, was he
He
gonna
was supposed to
do
be live
Bon
today.
Voyage? Oh,
Hey,
that's
congrats.
why he was
Yeah.
going. I'm in Santa.
Connor.
Leukemia survivor,
Yeah.
nice.
Hey, congrats.
I'm a
He's
cancer
a cancer
survivor as well.
Hey, you two should get on.
Yeah, you
his
two
little
should
stream.
just
Well,
marry.
Panini, if you go onto the
Panini.
New Mexico Entertainment Magazine Facebook page on Saturday, we will be awake for 24 hours, trying to be entertaining for 24 hours. There's going to be a lot of comedians, burlesque performers. It's going to be a good time.
Oh shit! I wanted to talk about your burlesque performance.
I saw
We'll talk
it.
about that off mic.
I will just quickly say I did a recent stand-up show at a variety
I
show.
saw
a lot
that,
of
and I
burlesque,
just wanted to talk about
and
that.
I bombed so hard. After I got left the stage, the host called what I did an abortion into,
Wow.
into the microphone.
Was Ash the?
Did that get a
host?
bigger laugh than your
She,
set?
I went up to her afterwards. It was a drag queen.
Was it?
And you're like, I'll show you an abortion.
It's a drag queen.
do you know what a do you know what an abortion
That's
is?
exactly how it works.
It's when you pull it out, right?
Yeah, you pull out this.
And I ran into her, and she was like, oh. I was like, hey, nice save with the abortion joke.
Hey, I'm gonna corner you for
If I
1
had a
second.
dime for every time I heard that. Nice save with the abortion joke.
And on that note, have a good night, everyone. Connor, go cut that
Connor,
goddamn
we'll,
stream.
we'll keep
Okay,
waving.
wait. Everybody freeze mid-wave. 3, 2, 1.
And do duck lips.
That was funny.
It was fun. It feels like we were off.